Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. All right, then we're going to do this, then this, and then this. Okay, and then what? Yo, damn it, that's crazy. I'm not even done fucking posting the live yet, Yerbski. I'm not even done posting the live ski. That's crazy, Yerb. That's crazy, Yerb. How dare you, dude? That's absolute beastness. Boom. Boom, there it is. Alright, what up, Yerb? Oh, what up, Younger Lines? What's up, Rain? Just stopping in for a quick 5 minutes. How's work, my boy? How's work, you absolute legend? Boom. Yeah, I just gave just a 5-0, then I gotta go back to job. Oh, great. Let's go. I'm gonna show you what I got for the grocery store. Oh, let's go. I wanna see. I'll send it on email. Let's go, my boy. Boys. What up, Steven? Got some big news, boys. I just spent $1,100. We booked the rent-a-car, boys. We booked the rent-a-car from California to Florida. It's official. 11 hundo. Rent-a-car. That was the cheapest thing. That was the cheapest one from California to Florida. A 9-day trip. That's not bad, to be real. It's not bad. But yeah, we're investing in us, boys. So happy for you guys. So I'm saying, dude, these finances. You said, well, honestly, not bad, bro. I won't lie, we were looking at like 14, 15 for a smaller car. How we feel today, my boy? What up, Missouri? Yeah. You said, wait, you going to Florida? Yeah. We were looking at $1,400, $1,500 for like a cheaper car, or something smaller, and we were able to get like a bigger one for cheaper. But it's like 1,100 after doing some good deals. It's in a full-size whip SUV, so it'll be able to take everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's still, boys. It's 1,100. But yep. So happy for you guys. Yeah. Shit, bro, fly cheaper and get a rental car. Well, we could have, but at the same time, we can't. It's better to take a trip because we're going to make content out of it. It's going to be also a vacation that we've never had. So everything's going to kind of go hand in hand together. You know, we're going to be stopping state to state, making videos and, you know what I mean? Whether it's Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, like, you know, we'll be doing it. You know, I'm gonna have real crawfish for the first time, dude. I'm excited for that. I've never had crawfish, dude. You're gonna film everything. From the drive to the start of leaving this apartment forever. Yes. Yep, to the 8-10 hour drives along the way to the stops. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all be with me every step of the way. Yes, sir. Hello, Brain. How you doing? What up, Cub? What's up, my boys? Crawfish, kind of nasty, bro. Not gonna lie. I've heard mixed things. I won't lie. But, like, just in my perspective, it's a food I've never had or been able to even get my hands on. So I need to try it. Need to suck the head off that body. You know what I mean? Pause. But that's just how you do it. You know what I mean? They're delicious if made right. See, I've heard people say when they're delicious, they go to like 40, 50 of them things. Now that sounds delicious to me. I'd rather eat clams, oysters. I mean, ooh, how many oysters do you think you can eat before throwing up? Like it feels like a challenge. What song is this? I like it. I got you. Isn't it really cool? So this song is called Electrolyte by Symbolism. It's one of those songs most people have heard, but don't know the name. That was like me for a long time, and I was like, fuck it, I need to know the song name, and I found it. I got you, my boy. Thanks. Of course, Kill Batman. Of course. Hey, how you been, Kill Batman? So oysters are fire. Ooh. I'd rather eat bearded clams. What's a bearded clam? See, all of this stuff, boys, I'm excited to experience. I don't know what the fuck that is, a bearded clam. Quit smoking, bro. You look bad. Snap my vape in half. Throw the bong outside. You know what? This is my swisher. Ugh. For you, dude. For you, dude. I can breathe healthier again. Wow, thank you. Thank you. It changed my entire life. And now I'm gonna begin smoking again. Wow. Wow. I quit for those previous seconds. Thank you. Now I just fell back off. Fell off the wagon again. Oh man. Bearded clams at the balls of a... Let me take 56 of them things. No questions asked. Name of song. It's called Electrolyte by Symbolism. The balls of a lobster. Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry, what have they done to my boy? They've mutilated my boy. Oh, man. Appreciate that. Gotcha, my boy. Bless you, Scumcore. You have a great day, my friend. You owe me a sub. You owe me a sub. And oil in there. Try a better cigar. Now I'm gonna be quitting smoking here soon. It's like my last wave. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't be smoking much longer, my boys. Bad for the health. Hey, buddy, what up, Banana? What's up, my boy? What's up, Banana? Oh, man, turn on the boot. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. Nope. Killed by my wife. Killed without my wife. You look different without the hat. I'm always coming and showing my brother. Bless you, dude. More. How dare you? How like for you too. Hey, bless you, Banana. Yeah. Stop smoking. I'm not smoking. I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? The lies, dude. I will not stand for this lies. I'm a dragon. Don't you forget it. You know what I mean? I identify as a dragon. And who are you to judge me? You know what I mean? Oh, I can feel a fireball coming on. You ever just cough up fire? Got a smoking? Yeah, me too. I'm just kidding. Stop smoking? I'm not. Kamehameha? Yeah, I threw up a Kamehameha. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, where? There's so much death and destruction in the chat right now, boys. You sure did. You see that, Adam? Adam, whoa! Adam, whoa! Whoa! Adam, did you see that? That was cool. Whoa! Man. You're stupid. I need more soda. My caffeine levels are dangerously low. Saw it, it was awesome. Cried a little bit. Just cried and came. I came. Oh, I emailed the let me see. Wait, did it not have... I don't think the video was attached. Yeah, I don't think the video attached itself. But I'll try again. Oh, I want to see. Here, I want to get my drink ready. I forgot my glasses. But you never do. Welcome in, boys. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? Absolute legends. Welcome in, boys. Welcome in. Oh, I had it on top, not all. There it is. Cheers, boys. Yeah. What's up? I got hit on my bike today. Oh, I'm sorry, Ham Radio. Are you okay? Man. Fuck that guy that hit you. That guy. Alright. You like 12 and 40 at the same time? And it's crazy to me how you have an eye for 12-year-olds. Tell me more how you developed an eye for 12-year-olds, Never Too High. Tell me more. It's an interesting quality. Some have the eye for like a good video game or like good food. Having an eye for a 12-year-old is kind of crazy. Hey, sit down. Hey, sit down. You know what I mean? Sit down. Boom. Homie thought he was hard. Homie thought he was hard. He's crazy. Yeah, Steven's like, chicken Alfredo. Ooh. I'm glad you're having some good food after a rough day, Ham. A lot of people, they get really hurt in accidents, so I'm glad it was just like a little tiny bang up. You know what I mean? doesn't have to pose means you have the body of a 13-year-old. That's even crazier, Bobby. So, how do you have an eye for a body of a 13-year-old? That made you look. I think he thought he was. That made him look even worse. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just asking a question. How you guys have an eye for underage? You know what I mean? Hubby thought he was like, actually. That's sick. Yeah, I think when he typed it, he thought it was gonna come off a certain way. Wow, that's wild. There's some fucking wild weirdos on here, I'm telling you. Wow. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to have a fucking collaboration with Chris Hansen. And just get half of these people fucking locked up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Fucking never see the light of day again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Man. Bobby, straight away from here. You better stay away from cell block 1, cuz. Yeah. Wise words from Beaver. Wise words. This is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Oh man. Oh fuck, the headache's coming on. The caffeine headache. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I can feel it coming on. Holy shit. Oh. That keeps trying to send as a driver file. How dare it. Save it to your desktop. And then drag it into the, and then when it says add file, go to your desktop and click that. He said, I hate caffeine headache, definitely. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of proud of it, though. I'm like, that's right. My body knows I quit. My body knows I quit. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Boys, are you excited for the Florida trip? Are you excited for the Florida trip? Because I'm not saying I wasn't excited, but now that we're picked out a lot of the stuff, now it's finally becoming real. He says no? Oh. Well, anyone who says no is banned. Let me rephrase that. Can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be so good. How dare that guy say no? How dare that guy express his own opinion in America? I can't believe that. That's not what we stand for here. You know what I mean? One wrong move and hurt my feelings, it's over. God bless America. You know what I mean? God bless America. God bless America. Oh, boys, I'm trying to get the energy up. I just can't. Alright, you know what I might do? I'm trying to cook some ass and fucking raccoon. Let's see if there's any of the Rocket League community up in this bay. Oh. That's an elite play in the community. Oh, let's see. Oh shit, okay. Oh, yup. Oh, wait, is it not? Oh, what's good, my boy? How are ya? Oh, can you not hear me? Well, using the app. There we go. What's up, my boy?
What's up? You can see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Cause I got like these like peanut butter things.
Oh, okay. I see you. Oh, okay. Fancy.
Uh, watermelon, water pineapple,
Ooh, that looks
some
good.
with ginger.
That looks
I
hella
got
good.
organic tortillas,
Okay.
the coconut yogurt, different kinds of yogurts, raspberries, like all different kinds of. I haven't bought this today. I bought sauerkraut, I think. Yeah, Dylan Garlic's organic sauerkraut.
Dang, okay.
Chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have the chalky milk. Ooh,
Grape juice.
looks like fancy grape juice.
I mean, it's whatever they have in the store. It just says Concord grape juice.
Shit, that's glass bottle, cuz. That's fancy.
There's some tangerine juice. I got that at work today.
Let's go.
He got these for her daughter. These
Oh,
like to-go pancakes.
oh,
You
those
just
look
take 'em on
really
the
good.
go. Little crepes with strawberry in it.
Oh,
And then these junkless bars. Chewy granola bars, berries, and cream.
okay.
These are like, oh my goodness, these are so delicious.
Dude.
It's hard not to eat the whole box.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then raisins. They're for her daughter. I really don't eat them very often.
I was gonna say, not gonna lie, I fucking hate raisins.
That's like sourdough.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
then this is the last thing I bought was some Kilimanjaro nut and dry fruit mix.
Ooh.
That's about it.
Fucking fancy, dude. I see you. Yeah, that's the boy. That's only for me, boys. You can't even see. You can't even see, Chad. You can't even see, cuz. That's that handsome boy. Hell yeah. Like the look, dog. Looking fresh.
Oh yeah. Thanks. I'm glad you're doing really well and taking a break from everything.
Yeah, it's gonna get really stressful in a little bit, and I'm just kind of realizing, you know, I mean, it's okay to maybe take a little break, ski, work on yourself a little bit, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've been there. I just drink coffee. I use a pour over thing.
Ooh,
You just put
okay.
coffee grounds in, and all you do is pour water over there. It drips down into the bottom, and then you have your coffee.
See, I need to get Miss Brain something like that, some kind of fancy, like, make it yourself kind of thing, you know.
Not everything I have is like necessarily pricey. Like this was $5. It was like some ceramic. It's the same thing, but this is metal.
Ooh, okay.
So that one was from like some Amish store online, like $10. The other one was $5. I've had the other one since I had my apartment for a long time, and then I got rid of it, bought this house, and that's about it.
That's cool, dude. Hey, Nako, I knew you was a, you know what I mean, good looking fella, dude. I knew by that personality. I was like, I knew, homie, you know what I'm saying? Haha, boys, you can't even
There's a lot
see.
of people that try to like, I don't know, they're just really weird. Like they spam back and forth. They don't want to have a conversation on the chat,
No.
or they're just being weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, being self-aware, like if you were in a negative place, wouldn't you try to poke the guy that does nothing but spread positivity? Like it's kind of fun, right? If you were a negative guy, I can understand. You know what I mean?
Just to get a reaction out of someone.
Yeah, some of them are fucking weird though. Talking about like, let me see Miss Brain's feet. Like, the fuck you talking about? You know what I mean?
I mean, I've heard some weird stories about girls that I've met at school saying they've sold their feet pictures to someone for like $5,000.
That's fucking nuts,
They're
dude.
like, I never met the person. They didn't see my face. They don't know who I am. They just wanted my feet pics, and they said they'd send the money when the pictures go over. Some people in like Arab Emirates or whatever. No, they don't that. Oh.
Hey, you got some oil money for the boy? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I mean, I'm not judging someone, but I guess that's an easy way to make a whole lot of money.
No, I'll judge him, but I'll take the money. Like, yeah, you looking at feet. That's on you, but I'll take the money. You know what I mean? Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's cool. It's nice to put a face to the someone who supported a lot too. Yeah, I mean, thank you again, by the way, from me and Miss Brain. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I'm gonna have if I can't make it over, I'm gonna leave the what do you call that? Losing the thought train of thought. Gift box.
Yeah.
All the stuff I'm gonna leave with my mom, and she can take it directly over to the mail place and send me any confirmation pictures about the shipping address or whatever. I'll make sure I have it typed out right before I send it because I think it was misspelled on the email.
Oh yeah, I'll get the what's it called? The sorry, I'm spacing out too. Fucking lack of caffeine. The correct mailing address.
Spelled out. It was like APTRMNTS or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I think that means apartment.
Yeah. My bad. I'll definitely I'll Discord you the exact address later on.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can understand the need for privacy, the need to make sure people don't have sensitive information. Because my shit got stolen on a dating website. They tried to threaten me by taking my Instagram picture and attaching a dick pic to it and saying they're going to send it to all the people that I know. I'm like, go ahead.
Oh.
They're going to know it's not me because I don't do anything like that. I've never done anything like that.
I already got a couple of them weirdos on stream. One guy was like, "Yeah, let me send you a PO box. Like, I live in Europe. Let me send you and your wife some fancy chocolates." And he seemed like a nice guy. Gave him the address. You know what I mean? And now he makes accounts with the name of the apartment complex I live in, trying to like, dude, I learned my lesson the hard way. Just a couple verifications go a long way, you know?
Okay, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't understand this whole Twitch thing. I've seen it pop up on my Xbox. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I have the account on my phone. I just made the account on my phone. I can see your account, but I'm too lazy to try and figure out who else does stream. There's that Queso guy that you mentioned. I've seen that person.
You would like
I
him.
don't know.
You would like him. He's very funny.
intrigued by these people. It's like your channel and maybe this other taco guy. The only two channels that I'll literally look at their lives. I don't care about anybody else's live.
Oh.
I don't know. I just got so tired of swiping.
Yeah.
I thought if I only follow what I want to follow, I kind of whittled down the algorithm, and the algorithm's mine. It
Yeah.
doesn't direct me anywhere else.
That's kind of genius because that's what I did for. I didn't know you really could do that because I was a TikTok and Twitch guy. So when I started my YouTube and I did nothing but like music and like looking at cool anime battles and like food stuff, when I scroll, that's all I get. You know, I don't get the dumb fucking, you know, look at me pretend to do this dance and like, you know what I mean? I don't get the dumb shit, you know.
I have a whole bunch of other stuff I'm sending too. These I'm sending.
Aw.
These are from ProMix. They're ProMix's hydration electrolyte packets. The risk, I would say, is higher. Is like I wouldn't say higher than the reward, but you can't overdo it with salt. It's basically just salt with a bunch of other like good nutrients in it. But if you're not sweating your butt off, there's no need to use these too much because you'll just up your blood pressure.
Okay. So if I'm doing like basic, like, you know, sets of 50 crunches and the push-ups, probably, would I need one then? Or is that more for like running and like physically,
So, like, how much does this hold? This holds, I think, 18 ounces. I would just fill this up and put a whole packet in there, shake it up, and then just sip on it throughout the whole day.
Okay.
Just to control my salt intake, and it's just being mindful. If I'm gonna do that, I'm not gonna salt any of my food.
Okay. So like, no going extreme on ramen then as well, kind of thing, with the sodium packets.
Ramen cannot be digested by your body.
Yeah, dude, I literally, so, you weren't here before that, but when I started the Twitch, I bought, let's see, I had it 8 feet tall. I had about I had about 420 packs of ramen, and that's when I started my dude. I started my grind. I was not able to make a single penny, and I knew I wasn't going to for a while, but I needed to grow this. So like and my wife knows over the course, and some chatters, I know you all are listening. Over the course of about 6 months, I finished every single one of those, and I lived off of when people say, "Oh, like I've lived off ramen." Have you ever had breakfast, lunch, and dinner ramen? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude.
When I
So,
lived with my parents, my dad would buy those big ass cases from like Sam's or something.
mm-hmm.
And I think on the third case, I literally started throwing up.
Oh, yeah, it's.
I couldn't keep anything down. I told him, he's an RN, and I come out panicking. Dad, I think something's wrong. I cannot stomach this ramen anymore. He's like, you don't have to eat it every day. Well, it's like $2, $3 for the whole fucking day.
Yeah.
It's stupid shit. And I wasn't trying to spend a whole lot of money. And they were like being gracious enough, allowing me to stay with them until I got my own place. And finally got my own place. But ever since then, I would never turn around and eat another pack of ramen.
I'm almost at that point. I won't lie. I've like my wife, dude, and I would be eating it like every other night, like 3 weeks ago, and I haven't. I made one like the other night, and I basically threw it all away. Like I've just, my body is starting to reject it. Like I don't want it anymore. Now I don't want to have to go back. My body's like, fuck that, you know. Mm-hmm.
But do you have chicken?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of chicken lately, like a lot of chicken drumsticks and like a lot of, cause it's the cheapest. Shit, chat. Hold on.
Somebody through a recipe is like stupid easy for me.
I think Miss Brain was gonna do this kind of. Let me see. Turn this around, like a steak thing.
Okay, that looks good.
Who are you talking to? Oh, here. Let me see. I'm gonna put it on me. Watch this. I'm gonna cut it so she doesn't hear. Bubba, this is your beer. Mm-hmm. Here, what? Can I show you to Miss Brain real quick?
I don't know if you can do what you want.
Here, no, before I do, I'm gonna turn off my camera. There we go. It's your. You're showing me his groceries and everything, and then I was like, let's have a conversation. So I just kind of chat for a little bit of something. So. It was a new voice, so I was like, who's he talking to? I know it's cool. Love you, Bubba. Alright. Okay, so then she was gonna do some like jasmine rice with the steak, and then see, look, this is, oh, yup, dude, see, that's what I'm saying, like, and then we got this old Domino's, got some Uncrustables, got this, like, pack of chicken, some beef stuff, but yeah, it's a lot of, yeah, which one?
I remember the top of the refrigerator.
Oh, yep, But yeah, it's a lot of, you know what I mean, we're not doing a lot of big shopping, so we're not going to be here too much longer. You know, trying to avoid that. I've been lazy, a lot of mental stress, so I haven't really gone shopping. I'm going to bring you guys out here, fuck it, it's a nice day. Yeah, over that, kind of wasted a little bit of money on like DoorDash and even just let alone buying groceries from like just Instacart and all that kind of stuff, you know.
I can understand.
Oh, Jesus, that blind.
I can only imagine, like, I've always wondered, like, they say $30,000 to get there?
No, so 3,000, I think is what it was.
I was gonna say 30 fucking thousand. It's a car.
Oh, dude, I don't have that. Like, dude, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be. I'd be like, fuck no, you know.
I'm panicking. I'm like, is someone trying to convince him to go all the way out there and get stuck somewhere else that he can't afford?
Dude, that was. So this is my business partner who also invested in me with the computer, you know, so he has spent a lot of his own money on me. And so very good guy. He takes care of the business side of my stream, and then Vivi
Okay.
is going to be doing the social media of that. But our thought process is this is going to be a good trip for content. It is cheaper out there. We don't have to live check to check. I already make about here Morty wants to. I don't make very much, but I make about I don't know, let's call it 1,300, let's say, with stream at the moment just on YouTube. So
That's a month.
a month, yeah.
Okay. Dang,
And
1,300 a month.
it's not bad because I just started in February, getting monetized. So I don't want to live check to check my entire life. I'm going to double down and make content out of this trip, and then we're going to be all basically living together so we can beast this out a lot more. Whether it's my wife or
Okay.
my business partner being the cameraman, as we also like we'll have business like a time set up where we work on things and edit, and it'll just be a lot better together. But yeah, that's the plan. If I have to put the fries in the bag and I fail, I will. But I won't be able
Okay.
to fully succeed if I just sit here and do check to check stupid video games like I'm doing. And I realize that if I want to make this actually something, I have to go out in public. We'll be doing comedy nights. I'll probably try my own bit. Like we'll be going fishing. Like it'll be like typical content stuff. And
Okay.
I
So
gotta.
I'm like kind of piecing it together in my head. Like he wants you to move there because there's like a wider audience. There's more to do. There's more things to use as content and create up new ideas.
Well, it's hybrid too, because like
Okay.
our lease is expiring, and instead of staying here a whole nother year I'm also on stream. I don't want to get into that with them, but due to some issues, I think it's better if we just do something else. And so it was just kind of working hand in hand, where he's like, you know what, I have these, points for the timeshare, and I'm also going to be using a couple months to see if this all works out. If I get banned or if I fail, we'll take it from there. But you know, it's such gonna be a big trip. Like it's really nerve wracking. You know,
Okay.
never even thought I'd get this far with the channel. I won't even lie to you. So the fact that we're even doing this is a lot. You know. Um, But yeah,
That's
and
what's
there's
up.
there's gonna be so many more different expenses that like since I've never even moved, there's probably gonna be unknown factors, and then there's gas, and then there's gonna be stuff I gotta deal with when I get to Florida. Like I gotta get our own car when we get there because we're selling this truck. It's at its last legs, and then there's just a lot moving together all at once. That's like, you know what? Either I'm gonna get lazy and say it doesn't matter, live check to check, get some job here, get some studio, pay overpriced for the rest of my life, or gamble.
You've always lived in California.
Always. I've been in 4 or 5
Okay.
cities in California, and I'm 31.
Oh.
I've never even like, you know what I mean? Hmm.
So you don't know what winter's like.
Nope. Nope, no, no.
Oh,
When I started streaming Europe, let me tell you like this, my boy. When I started streaming, when I'd be out here talking about it's cold, people that actually homie, it's snowing by my garage right now. I'd be like, oh shit, maybe it's not that cold. Sorry, like, you know what I mean? I haven't actually experienced real cold yet, from what I've been told, yeah,
Yeah, there was like I think here on the border of Pennsylvania and Maryland, it gets so iffy. The winter wasn't really winter. We had a week, maybe 2 weeks of super cold, and then it went back to warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold, warm. Everyone's sick here and there. And now it's warm again. Pollen's coming out, but it's still chilly once in a while.
Oh.
And it's like it's messing everyone's allergies up. I had to go to the doctor because I had a sinusitis and the start of bronchitis.
Oof.
And they wouldn't treat me right away because they don't know the symptoms. So I had to go 2 weeks with nothing. Because they're like, well, we don't know if it's viral or bacterial. We tested you for strep. You're negative for that. And I'm like, I know what my body's telling me.
Yeah.
And it's something that requires medication, and it's painful. Like, it was
Yeah.
horrible pain in my throat. And I can admit that was from the liquid live resin cartridges.
Really?
Yeah, I was literally blinkering 3 times in a row.
That's what I've been doing.
Every hour.
Yep. That's what I think you came into stream, as weird as it sounds. I think the day you came in, I might have still been doing some kind of blinker where I was like, "Blinkers up, boys!" Like, and that was me coming off of that. If you looked back at the streams like 2 weeks before you got here, dude, I was literally going through one of these things. I could show it because I'm not. Oh, I forgot you're staring at the Starbucks thing. I was going through one of these every 2 days.
Damn.
Every 2 days, and I did that for about 3-4 months, on top of 4 energy drinks a day.
The rosin?
You know.
The rosin parts, I think the one, I don't know if it was Young Rewinds or someone else, commented, you cannot blinker rosin. It will burn your rosin.
Really?
I've literally, I've had half a cartridge, like 1/4 of it, like half of a half gram left. I've hit it 2 times in a row. I set it down, I come back, and out the bottom holes is this brown stuff coming up into the liquid. I burnt out the coil and everything inside. So it's like you have to be real careful.
These these live rosin things I got on clearance at the club was $10 each, but when you can blink it, it's only like 4 seconds at a time, so that makes sense. Like, cause you can't push it past that, you know, so that makes sense. Even with these, they don't let you blink it, like, let's say these, we get like 7-8 seconders. But I like the feeling of these way better. You can feel like, it actually, compared to like just I don't know, just a head feeling kind of thing, you know.
I didn't want to say it in the email because I wrote it and I erased it because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to trigger a memory or something. Because I felt terrible admitting that to myself. I use black maple because it's the closest thing to opiates.
Yeah. Wait.
That drowsy feeling?
I'm on stream, by the way. Is that?
Oh no! I mean, I don't care if anyone.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
I had a past. I never really did them heavy. I was around a bunch of people that were just sniffing them all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta get out of here. I quit doing all that. Then I noticed as I quit cigarettes, as I quit weed, I quit alcohol. I literally hung out with nobody. I had nothing related to anyone outside of those like habits. So I got back into swimming. I got back into skateboarding. I actually didn't eat for 3 days. All I did was drink a bunch of water. I felt terrible. And I think from that period forward, it's been, I guess someone could say it's been a huge journey of realizing everything I put in my body and exactly how it makes me feel.
Dude, I'm slowly realizing that a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? It took that night me kind of coughing a little bit of some stupid shit that I'm like, you know what? I didn't eat all day. I had 4 energy drinks, right? Like, I'm bettering myself, but I can't be doing shit like that, right? So
you know, I'm kind of throwing up, like, blood, like a cup full of blood. Have you thrown up a cup full of blood from drinking energy drinks? Probably not. I was doing that.
I have, to be honest. I kept it.
I fucked my stomach up.
I have once, and I didn't tell Miss Brain because I knew she would freak out, right? And there was one day where I was drinking 3-4 of them a day, and then all of a sudden she went, "Why did you stop?" And I stopped for like 4 days, and then I immediately went right back to it. But she didn't know. I actually threw up blood, and it was one of those things where I stopped myself after, but I felt like I could have kept throwing up, if that makes sense. So I was like, shut it down. And then I was like, I need to be careful. And then I just went right back into it. And it happened again where it wasn't as much, but I'm like, I'm not Superman. I don't want to keep fucking doing this. I have a bunch of stuff that I have to be doing in the next couple months. Let's just keep working out. And I even dumped it out on stream, you know.
Throwing up blood constantly?
No, it was like months ago.
You're able to keep food down. It's not coming out in your poop. There's no red in your poop. There's no red in your urine.
And this was like 7 months ago when I was in the middle of that Top Ramen thing, drinking nothing but the energy drinks. Like, it was peak bad issues, you know. Yeah.
So it sounds like if it's not coming out the other end and it's only from your stomach, it's something stomach related. You could have an ulcer. Mm-hmm. You could have like bears in your stomach too, from all the acids from the liquid eating away at your stomach lining, and throwing up, all the drinking that you said you were doing really messes up your stomach. And
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to take my health more serious because I know right now there's nothing wrong. There's no long term, like I don't have any of that kind of ulcer or anything like that. But I am at the age where if I continue to push it, then something like that is realistic, right? So like I don't want to, I mean, I was thank God enough that I was able to get here without any issues, but I'm smart enough to stop before I get them. So.
But I bet you're excited with the new car rental.
Dude, I won't lie, dude. Like, I don't know how to feel right now. I know, like 1100, but like it's an SU. It's probably going to be the nicest car we've ever driven, right? It's awesome, and we've never gone on a vacation together, so it feels surreal to go. In a couple of months we will have an SUV and da 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 da. Just even though if it's for like 9 days during the trip, but like that's awesome. That's feels kind of, it's awesome.
I can imagine it's super nervous, not knowing what's going to happen next.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man. Yeah, I think that's also one of the reasons it's hard to sleep too, because it pokes at my like childhood kicked out at 13. What's going to happen now? Da 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 da,
Probably just keep reminding yourself, like, instead of wondering what's going to happen, you kind of have a better idea of what will.
Yeah.
You got your wife, you got the whole community supporting you, and I wouldn't be so nervous of the what ifs, because you can get caught up in the what ifs in life, and those are things you actually can't control.
Yeah. Dude, I like being around people with that. Yeah, exactly. See, and those are the same things I'm trying to tell myself, which battles it out, and I go, you know what? Now I do have that, like, community and the support that I didn't have, and I think I'm just scared of change, which, to be real, is normal. It's normal, but...
I had that, too, and when I got to the apartment, when I'm leaving the apartment, it's like, it did not set in until I seen the movers come in and take everything out. And then when I finally came in for the last inspection and none of my stuff was there at all, I actually started to miss it.
Yeah.
I did not want to leave.
Yeah.
I was like, I got used to everything here. And I know where to put everything. I know where I'm going to store everything. And I got situated. Now I'm still trying to figure out different closets and what the fuck I need a pantry for? I don't want a pantry. I'd rather have a shelf.
Yeah.
Just give me a shelf outside. I don't know what to put in there. I look at it and I'm like, I tell her, you figure it out. I stare at it and my anxiety just climbs up a wall.
But that's good anxiety though. So because you're the guy that was also saying you were eating, your stomach was hurting because you were eating so much ramen, right? Mm-hmm. Now look at you. I don't know what to do with this. That's success problems. Like that's success.
That's 10 years ago though.
Well, at the same time, would you imagine 10 years ago you'd be able to be in the position you're in now? Like that's a quite big of a jump.
I'd probably be dead or in jail.
So, and now look at you with the fucking house, worrying about what am I going to put in a pantry. Dude, that is the definition of a success story. Like, I know you're you and it's hard, but like, for everyone else listening and to me, that is a success story. Like, the definition of it.
Ideally, quote unquote, what goes in a pantry? I mean, in culinary school, it wasn't a pantry, it was an open pantry. There wasn't a door. It was a room full of shelves, and you just put stuff on a shelf, and that to me is organizing, so I would just mimic it, because that's how I learned to coordinate in the kitchen. I just stay out kitchens now because I don't get along with the people. 90% of them are on something or have a vice in their life.
Yep.
No shame, but it's a stressful environment, so I can understand you need something to take the edge off, and it's not what people think it is. You're legally allowed to walk in the back of any restaurant if you request to. There is nothing illegal about that.
Really?
Most people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
To the resort I used to work for, I could walk in the kitchen right now and be like, hey, can I inspect the kitchen real quick? I'm just not going to touch anything. And they should be okay with it. You can accompany me if that's all right. I just want to see how everything runs back here. You're not a health inspector. You're not trying to tell them how to do things. You're just curious about what's going on. but if you had been there, you would not want to eat their French fries.
Ugh.
It's not that the French fries are bad. It's the fact that the servers would come back and pick out French fries from the bowl with their hands, or eat half and put it back, and then those are the French fries they would serve to customers.
Ugh. Yeah, I won't lie. Like,
no,
I don't know.
It's not right.
Did I tell you about my dough roller position when I worked at a round table? Why I got hired in the first place?
No, I never.
So I got a job. I was looking for a job very drastically at the time, and it went from applying to a dough roller position at Round Table on Indeed to I was hired the next day, which was weird, right? And that, if you really think about it, like they just pulled the trigger immediately, went you gone, like let's go. So started training. And once my boss took me into the freezer and shut the door, he was like, "Well, this is where this dough is." Da 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 da. And I went off the record. Like, can I ask how I got the job so fast? By the way, like, yeah, I really appreciate the opportunity again. Like, I'm really excited to work. But yeah, no, this was fast. They didn't even have me finish my electronic W-2s. They were like, "You can do that later in the week. Just get started now," which that's unheard of. So that's why I was
That's
like,
a red flag. You can't be legally working
You can't.
without that in the system.
they told me they'll put a placeholder in. They got it, and they did. Like after a couple weeks, like they just worked me around. But I asked him, I was like, "So why all this?" And he looked both ways in the freezer, and he pointed at the camera that was in the corner. He said, "You see that thing? That records everything you're doing here, but it does it 24 hours in advance. So the guy watching it watches what happened yesterday, right? So it's, whatever's happening now, a guy's not going to see until tomorrow, right? Because it's a blah, 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 blah." Anyway,
Okay.
they caught the guy, the old dough roller, walked into the freezer, and I swear to God, he cut a hole into the dough, and he fucked it and came inside of it, and no one knew about it for a few hours. And they unfortunately did make that into pizza, and no one got caught publicly, but yeah, there were several customers that ate cum dough. Absolutely. Yep, and they fired his ass, Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. And like I
heard
thought he
stories
was
like that, but I thought that was just made up bullshit.
Yeah, no, me too. That's what I was literally about to say. That was one of the times that I experienced that like you can think it, but until you can like know people that it happens to, you're like, yeah, people are actually fucking wild, Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've met some very strange individuals that I came across in the food service industry.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange. Like the guy was he was schizophrenic, on mushrooms and acid while working. Pupils dilated. You couldn't even see the color of his eye. And I had to go. It's the first time I felt terrible because he was such a nice kid.
Yeah.
And his mom got him a job, and I didn't want anything to happen to him. So I pulled my manager aside. I'm like, just please send him home. Let him come back in. He can't be here like this. He's literally, we're outside serving brisket and chicken and pork ribs. And he's just standing there like holding something.
Just fucking chilling. Mm-hmm.
No one's saying anything to him, but I'm like, I literally grabbed him and like I could guide him. He was that docile in that mental state. I just moved him over to the side. I'm like, just stay here, just don't move. And then my boss came and got him and sent him home. I felt bad. I just like, but you can't be here like that.
You can't though. Like to be real, I got fired from Jamba Juice in that same city with the dough thing because it was 420. It was a year it fell on Easter. And so one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, do you mind if I take your Easter shift?" So I'm like, "Wait, 420?" And I'm like, I was gonna, okay, fine, you can have it. I guess I'll find something to do. Think I'm gonna smoke hella with my boys, right? The day of 420 comes. We went to the club, I wasn't old enough, so I had to pay someone, but we got this kind of, it was a gram of wax, but it was a quarter gram of different things in each. There's like Luke Skywalker, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I blasted it all to the dome. Like, all in one sitting to the dome. And I got fucked up, and it was kind of ironic because right after I was exhaling, I got a phone call. It's like 2 minutes later, and it was my coworker saying, "By the way, I can't make the shift. It's gonna have to be you." Now, my dumbass should have just called in and been like, "Yep, I'm not making it. Sorry, like, write me up." You know what I mean? I requested the day off. Da 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 da. Boom, and that could have been the end of it. And that could have been the end of the story, but my high ass was like, fuck, I'm legally obligated to go to this job now. So I went in fucking blasted out of my mind, and I was sweeping the back, and I won't lie, every time I went, like, took a sweep, I started busting up laughing. Like, you know what I mean? They sent me home. Yeah, literally, like that every time. And I was, you could tell I was just gone. And then they tried to call me back into work for 3 days for extra hours just to let me go. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I came in fucking blasted.
What I like about my job, if I come in and they don't have work for me, I clock out and they actually clock in 4 hours.
That's cool, dude. That's where they, like, really take care of you. That's a good job, dude. What do you do if you don't mind me asking?
Right now, on the side, I literally just deliver parts.
That's cool. That's fucking
cool. That's all I do. I show up. There's trucks for, like, I don't know, Nissan, Chevy, Infiniti, BMW, whatever parts they are for, whichever garage they're for, you have the invoices. And you match the invoices with the parts they're supposed to go to. You label them and take them wherever they're supposed to go. You have a tablet that is preloaded with all the invoices, and you just tap the map icon, and it directs you right to wherever you need to go.
That's fucking cool, dude. That's awesome.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
For, I think, $15 an hour?
That's not bad at all, dude. That's not bad at all.
I just work with 90% of old heads.
See,
they're all veterans. I think just still trying to make a little extra money without avoiding their, like, whatever veteran assistance or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really cool. I love hearing things from their generation, from their times, talking about old cars, and dude, it's really awesome.
That's basically a job where they, like, no Karens allowed. Fucking only cool ass fucking people only. Like, that's cool. That's cool, you know.
Almost. I think 2 of them aren't, but the rest are from the military.
Aw. See,
they're all, like, they're really military vets. But they don't take shit from anyone. They'll curse your ass. They don't play around with that. Like, bring that fucking part over here. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just a chill guy. They know me. I don't bother anyone. I'm actually very helpful. I ask if they need any help, and if they help with the heavier parts or not, I don't mind at all.
Oh, that's cool.
I used to take care of my grandparents before they had to go to assisted living home. And then before that, I used to go to the, what do you call that? Nursing home with my grandfather and do volunteering.
Yeah.
Volunteering at there playing bingo with them.
That's cool.
It was awesome. It was a very humbling experience because that's the first time I heard people talk about these people do not have any other family members coming to see them, and you might be the last person they ever get to see.
Aww.
And that's like, you really need to be on your best behavior. You gotta treat them with the utmost respect. You don't know, that might be their last day. And it takes you back because imagine one day you'll be there potentially.
Yeah.
And that sucks because it's like, in reality, they dump us when our expiration tag reaches its point and we're no longer useful to society. They dump you in a nursing home or an assisted living home and they let you fucking basically rot away there. Unless the family has enough money to take care of you and get like a home health nurse or something.
That's what I'm gonna do when I get old. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have all you guys. I'm gonna have all the chat fucking start taking care of me. All like, we'll probably be at the fucking hundreds of thousands. I'll just have you guys over just all the time, just fucking giving me sponge baths. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That'd be so different. I know, we can be the same. I'd be older than you.
I'm gonna have chat's gonna retire us, fucking assisted living home. I'm gonna just have all y'all take care of me. It'll be good for the videos. Be good for the video. I'll slowly lose my mind throughout the series. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't imagine like what that's like. Because I saw my grandmother slowly deteriorate from dementia.
Oh yeah, it is not.
It was depressing. She
yeah.
never forgot my name or my mom's name.
Oh.
But she forgot everyone else's. She'd mix everybody else up. But I've seen them do a lot of therapy experiments with the music.
Yeah.
And this older lady couldn't remember anything. She's like, I don't remember nothing. And the guy's like, we're going to try something. I'm going to play music from your era that you used to listen to, and you tell me where that takes you in your mind. She started talking about everything from that time when she was kids, playing this, playing that. Mom did this, dad did this. I'm like, that proves that your brain is still active.
Yeah.
You just need something to spark it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that happened. Bless her soul. That is...
Yeah. Less than a year ago. It was unfortunate. My grandfather passed a couple years before then, and then my other aunt, she passed not too long ago either, because that was my grandmother's sister. They were the funniest people I've ever met. They used to smoke cigarettes back when they were in their early 20s, then quit, and then lived really long. And they didn't take any crap from anybody. They were the nicest people. They were most respectful people. But there was this odd just sense that you don't talk to them like that.
Yeah.
You're not rude to them. It wasn't in fear of what they're going to do to you. It was just more like, this person doesn't do like anything wrong.
Oh.
They're like, I don't know. They never cursed at people. They were nice to everyone. And yeah, It was really amazing to have people like that in my life, being adopted by the parents that I have. If not, my drug-addicted mother would have been trying to take care of me.
Well, you can tell all those positive people you just mentioned rubbed off on you in every good way. Like, to be real, you might be a little bit older than me, but how rare is it to find people who actually, like characteristics like you, to be real, and me, and who want to put other people. It is very, very uncommon nowadays, and that only happens. It didn't happen with me because I had good parents. I tried to make myself like that, but you in every way, shape, or form are like the definition of like who you can aspire to be. You know what I mean? So like they did a great job, dude. They did a great job. I only know you from the online chat room, and then now the couple and I can genuinely tell you that. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, dude, they did.
That's what I always thought. I can't take money with me when I'm gone. So I might as well help other people with it while I can, because I'm gonna feel like a dickhead if I could have helped that person and I see them doing worse, and then I'm gonna beat myself up like, bro, you could have helped them. But then my back of my mind's like, are you sure you could have helped them? Because somebody else will. But I think that's the same excuse everybody tells themselves when they drive past someone holding a sign on the highway.
Yep.
It's also, there's people that make them look like bad people, like panhandlers who actually don't need the money, make a bad name for people that do need the money.
Yep.
Because it creates this stigma that you actually don't know anymore.
Yep.
So because you don't know, you're not sure if like you want to be genuine with it, but if they don't really need it, you want to make sure it goes to someone that does. And not knowing that is just, you're just rolling the dice. And I've given out tons of money out to random people. $5, $1 here, there, a handful of coins, whatever I had. And like there was this guy who's literally sitting outside of the Burger King in the corner of the parking lot in the grass. I walked into Burger King. I didn't know him from a hole in the wall. I just grabbed a sandwich and a drink. I'm like, here, I don't know you. I don't know if you need this, but have a great day.
See, that's what we try to do. Deep down, I'm willing to admit, I'll still get pissed off at you, because I know you're probably, because of this stigma, I don't know if you really need it, right? But, like, when I go to Starbucks, like last time me and Miss Brain went there, I bought a guy a sandwich and, you know, some water for his dog and stuff. I won't give you money, because I don't know what you're going to spend it on, but, you know, I don't even know if you really need the food, to be honest. Maybe you're like, let me get a quick snack, one of these idiots go and get me something, you know, because I can tell he was fucking zonked out of his mind, but it's like, I don't know. The older I've gotten, I genuinely do believe in karma, and if you want people to treat you like that, you have to treat other people like that, whether you like it or not. And you could be mad all you want and be like, fuck this guy, like maybe did I just get, but you have to be able to do that for other people if you want that for yourself, you know. And I lived a lot of thinking I was a positive person, wanted to spread positive, but I was an asshole. I was selfish, only looked out for me, you know. And then when that changed, kind of things turned around a bit. You can't just think it. You got to do it, and life kind of turns around when you do. At least for me, you know.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad everything's getting better for you and progress day by day. I'm excited every time that you come on for live. I'll just I'll keep checking to see which is relevant. If you're live, what's going on Discord. I don't even know what Discord is. I just know messages pop up there and I can respond.
Dude, I'm telling you, chat's been loving your food postings and all that. I know you've been making a lot of people hungry.
But to me, all the stuff I'm making is kind of lazy food.
No,
That's lazy food.
to someone that doesn't know how to cook, I can't talk about some. I just whipped up some tomato, garlic, and broccoli. Did it? I mean, I bet if I tried, but that would take me like a couple hours. You could tell you.
No. I mean, this is how stupid. This is how stupidly simple it is. All you gotta do is chop the onion down raw, put that in a bowl. Chop like your tomatoes in half, put that in a bowl, and then you chop your garlic up or whatever else you're putting in, and you just figure out what cooks the fastest. So you add that last. So if I saute the onions and then I add the garlic in there and I with like a little extra olive oil and some butter, keep moving that around till you smell the garlic. Add the broccoli, and then as that's coming to like temp, because it was like I think it was frozen broccoli. Once that warms back up and that's fully thawed, you should just put in beef stock or chicken stock depending on which meat I'm adding, and let that come to a simmer. And you just put your meat in there and put the lid on.
See,
wait like 25 minutes and you're done.
that sounded simple, but my mind spaced out as soon as you went from like step 3 to 4 to 5. And see what I do when I cook, I just space out and I like this. Gonna sound stupid, but I go, what would Gordon Ramsay do with this? He'd probably add some of this. He'd probably toss some of that thing in there. He'd probably and then I just mix everything up and then Miss Brain goes, wow, you did such an amazing job. And deep down, I go, I didn't fucking know what I was doing. Yeah, I just fucking, you know.
That's what it was. The one day I came home and I came out with the Frito-Lay chicken. I was blasted out of my mind, and I'm standing there just zoning. But I'm thinking about, I have chicken and Fritos in front of me, and I'm just thinking, what can I do with this? So I take the Fritos out the bag, put them in a Ziploc bag, but I'm very particular with the way I crush them up. I want medium-sized pieces and very small pieces. So the smaller pieces stick to some of the surface area, but the larger pieces still provide a crunch. And then I just heated up oil in a pan, enough to cover halfway up the chicken, made it like golden brown on either side, had the oven preheated to 350. As soon as it's done, take the pan, oven safe pan, put it in the oven for like 20 minutes at most. Take it out, you're literally done. I was sat there like the biggest stoner in the world, like, no. It was so good. I'm pounding on the table like, this is so fucking good. Someone needs to make this shit.
Hey.
Put this in a quesadilla, put it in a chalupa or taco or something. It was tasty.
See, when it's a table pounder, that's when you know it's different. When you're just like, you hit yourself a little bit.
I was living at my parents at the time, and I woke them up with pounding on the table. And my mom came out. What are you going on out here about? I just made this chicken, and I'm like, you gotta try it. I've been just asleep. Sorry, you want to try the chicken? I don't know if she knew I was high as shit, but like, she was mad. That was something most people don't ever know. My parents were so straight edged; they did not know what the smell of weed was.
That's rare. Most people have friends of friends, like they know a guy who knows a guy whose friends are like that. But usually, it's not in anyone's friend group, right? That's a rare fucking thing, you know.
I found that lucky for only the first 2 times I ever smoked. It was in my parents' bathroom. They had a double-sided bathroom that was connected in the middle. One side was a shower side, the other side was just a toilet. I'd never seen that before. And when I'm sitting over there, I took 3 little hits from the pipe, scared out of my mind. My dad was gonna bust in there and just like throw me up against the wall because he's from the army. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna kick my fucking ass. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing happened. I sat there waiting for my demise. Nothing happened.
Dang.
Oh my goodness. Nothing happened. I was like, I got ballsy with it. So I tried it again the next day. Nothing happened. And then the third time I did it in my room. And that's when they caught me.
Oh.
They're like, what is this? What is this smell that we're smelling? It's like you're burning some kind of herb. It's stinky. What is that smell? I'm like, nothing. Yeah, they found out pretty quick what it was. And then 2 or 3 more months later, I got arrested with a large amount of marijuana.
Oh. See, my parents...
My mom showed up. I was 17. They had me in the precinct in a holding cell. And my mom came there bawling her face off. I'm like, Mom, there's no reason to cry. They can't do anything. I'm 17. You're going to take me home, and they're not holding me here, and they're going to charge me now. They're trying to charge me as an adult, but they can't charge me as an adult because I'm still 17. And I asked the cops, would you sell me tobacco products? Because they found papers, they found a pipe, they found pre-rolled blunts. I'm like, I can't roll to save my life. I couldn't. I didn't know how to. I only knew how to pack the pipe. But I was like, that's not my pipe. They tested it. It was not my DNA. My DNA wasn't on the pipe, luckily. So they threw all the paraphernalia out and charged me with just the substance. And I beat the charge. And then from there, I think I didn't smoke for 7 months. I was scared. And then I transferred to a public school from a private school. That's why I was so sheltered. And then when I transferred to the public school, that was a wake-up call to what reality was really like, and kids came from broken homes and really messed up backgrounds. Yeah, I was not ready for that.
See, that's kind of where my family was like. My stepbrother and sister were spoiled. I was kind of the throw around. So I started smoking at about 12, 13, right? And but then I did harder drugs very soon after. But I never really hid it from my parents. I remember the first time I came home high, my stepdad gave me a look and was like, oh, all right. And then I realized I was never going to get in trouble. I think it was maybe am I going to get punished? Or are you going to fucking talk to me for once? Nope. He was like, all right. And then my mom actually gave me books on how to grow cannabis when I was about 3 years old. And I never knew what that was about. I didn't know what cannabis was. I didn't know what, you know what I mean? But, and my mom kind of fucking pushed me a little bit too. She thought it was funny. She'd fucking try to get me to have weird talks with her, she'd fucking give me shit when I'm going to get my Hungry Man. She's like, oh, is it gonna be tasty? So I kind of just did whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I was ditching school, robbing stealing shit from stores, getting drunk, breaking into houses, you know what I mean? Dude, my parents didn't give an absolute flying fuck, but if my stepbrother or stepsister got like a C in anything, it was over for them. You know what I mean? But dude, I could literally be fighting at school right after ditching it and getting drunk. You know what I mean? They'd just be like, can you stop fucking making it so I have to talk to you? It was a wildly different dynamic. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
So basically, did you feel like the problem child?
I was, for sure. Definitely. I lashed out. I think that's why I became the class clown for a little bit, or that's why I developed into that. And then no matter what I did, lashing out only happens if you get attention though after. So I just did stupid shit, and I never got the attention, so to speak. So I just did kind of whatever I wanted. And then by the time I was 13, I got my arm broken for the 6th time from my stepdad. So I told him I'd kill him if he ever put his hands on me again.
Why would you break your arm?
I'm a problem child. I got my ass beat a lot growing up. But I told him I'd kill him. I was like, you ever put your hands on me, I'm going to stab you in the face. You know what I mean? And I posted that on Facebook, which I shouldn't have done. I was a dumb kid, but I was I didn't want to be treated like that anymore. I was fucking freaking out, you know? So I posted it all over the internet. I was like, I'm gonna end this man, you know what I mean, if he puts hands on me again. One of my first or second cousins from that side hit him up damn near fucking 10 minutes later, and I was gone from the house. Moved in with my mom. Well, they argued who's gonna take me, blah, blah, blah. And after about it could have been about 6 months, I graduated junior and senior year with my mom in my mom's house by the time I was 15, because I went to a continuation school. Then I got perma kicked out, and then never saw my mom. I saw her one more time when I was, I think, when I was 18. This was when I just started my Sacramento phase. I was around people I shouldn't have been. I thought I was the hardest fucking thing, and I walked into my mom's house with the backpack, one of the backpacks, and I had some money on me, had some weed. I was gonna smoke with my mom. I only saw her for like fucking 5 minutes, and then she got very uncomfortable with who I was, and then never saw her again from that point on my entire life. So like, my mom's a weird one. She literally grew up playing World of Warcraft, Sims, and what was the other one? Toontown, Sims, and World of Warcraft. So I saw the back of my mom's head more than I saw her face. It was just one of those stereotypical, yeah, glued at the computer seat. I'm talking weeks worth of cans, always. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Are you close with your family still? Nope. I don't speak to my stepbrother, my stepsister. I don't speak to my mom. I don't speak to anyone from that side of the family. The only relationship I have semi with is my grandma, for the most part. You know, I do not have family, you know.
That's unfortunate.
No, it's not, because I always wanted one, to be real, and I made one with Chap. That's why I was so emotional over the past couple of weeks, because I'm kind of starting to feel it. I don't need to pretend I don't need it anymore, because I kind of always did. But I'm getting it. You know what I mean? I'm getting it. But I don't need mommy to love me. I don't need daddy to love me, to feel, you know what I mean, important. That part of my life is over, you know. I'm very grateful for all you guys, you know.
Of course. I'm always excited to help out, excited to see how it helps out, the new food or anything you get. I'm like, this is awesome.
Well, I appreciate you. Why do you guys think I say bless you and your families as cringy as it is? Because literally some people don't have any, boys. Some people don't have any. Some people will come into chat bitching and complaining about they're mad at their fucking brothers doing something crazy or their mom or dad, and deep down I'll have those talks with them. I'll help them out. But like, they have no idea that deep down I'd kill for that situation. You know what I mean? You know. Mm-hmm.
I just remember something, because you said your wife loves Spanish chicken.
Yeah, she's Mexican, so she likes really good authentic Mexican food. So like that adobo stuff, her mom's made a few times, and it's very good. So I know she likes a good adobo, you know.
I had ordered seasonings, and they accidentally gave me too many bags. I only ordered 2, and they gave me 6. And I said, okay, well, I'm never gonna need this much. So it's from a company owned by someone who is Latino.
Ooh.
My goal was to find what spices originally made adobo.
Yeah.
What was it originally? Because it's not Goya. Goya has a lot of fillers and anti-caking agents in it. This is just all spices.
Ooh.
It's not GMO, no preservatives, no artificial colors, flavors, or anything. It's like everything is 100%. They also have I think it's pronounced sazon. I don't know if that's the accurate way, but that's the red stuff.
Ooh, that's cool. You could tell that's some authentic shit, to be real. Like, you could definitely tell.
I'm gonna add those to the gift box too.
Yo, if you want me to pay, like, dude, I don't know how, because that's gonna be like a lot of weight, right? Like, I could help. You know what I mean? I don't want.
Really, at this point, I was gonna get a little bit more tomorrow, but I've gotten like a lot of different kinds of ramen.
Oh shit!
coffee. They got chicken bone broth.
Yo, that looks so good, dude. Okay,
I also got,
that's
this is what I
what.
have on the table. Some chamomile vanilla manuka honey tea.
Oh, damn.
This will help you relax when you have like you're really stressed and you want caffeine fix, but this is not going to give you the caffeine fix. It'll actually calm you down instead of getting agitated when the receptors in your brain aren't getting what they have been used to getting. That's all your body's response is it's searching for that fix, and when it can't get it, it's like, oh, I want to crave sugar, I want to crave something salty or whatever happens to be, and it's driving you to do that. And it's not the easiest thing to do, and I've been there, so I can understand how like uncomfortable, uneasy your body's trying to reach homeostasis again.
Yeah.
Balance internally. And you can feel the difference of when you're feeding it the crap and like the drowsiness. It feels like you have no energy.
Yeah. It literally, in my mind, it is like a full-on fucking bloodbath war right now. I'm all over the place, you know?
I can imagine that's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. I couldn't keep my thoughts straight, my feelings straight. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't hungry, but I wanted something to eat, but I couldn't figure out. Pissed that I can't figure out what I want. Like walking around the block just to clear my brain, still not clear when I came back, and I don't know what to do.
Yep.
I didn't drink. And then I was panicking for at least 3 months before my dad decided to put me on Xanax.
Yeah.
And 2 Xanax twice a day. I was just drowsy all day. I was tired. I would forget a lot of things. I'd have blackout moments where you'd fall asleep, wake up, don't even know what you did.
Yeah.
At all. And you're like, oh my goodness. I couldn't find my car keys. I couldn't find my wallet, my anything. And it was like, I don't know where I put anything. So I told a lot of friends that I met back at some of the restaurants that I tried working at after I got sober. I begged them, don't ever do drugs, bro.
Yeah.
I was almost crying. I'm like, don't do drugs, man. They will literally ruin your life.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
And
it's all of them, honestly, I could tell you, I would have rather withdrawn from an opiate than a benzodiazepine, weed, and nicotine at the same time, because a lot just don't understand how bad my nicotine habit was. Almost 2 packs a day with a nicotine patch on, and I think nicotine vape juice at like 20 milligrams. It was, and there's nicotine pouches.
Right.
Copenhagen nicotine pouches.
Right before I met
Dude,
Miss Brain.
Dude. I couldn't get enough.
Oh man, that's so much better you're off, because like a lot of times when I say like I'm cutting down my tobacco, like I really am, boys, but like you're saying, dude, there was a point right before I met Miss Brain, and I didn't smoke this in a day because I worked graveyard. So when I say I smoked this in a day, I mean in a 10-hour period of time. I smoked 2.5 about packs a day of just straight up menthol. And I didn't even need it. I was just bored. You know what I mean? Like, anytime I'd have a funny moment, or I was just bored, or literally thirsty. Oh, let me have another smoke. You know what I mean? I was stealing them from work, too. Like, so I didn't pay for them. So I was like, another one. Let me get this one. You know?
Reminds me, I had one friend to work at a gas station, and I was hanging out with who I thought were my friends at the time. He comes through with a backpack full of cartons. On Newports, and I'm like, bro, let me get one. $20 for a carton of cigarettes.
Hell yeah.
And I turned around and I sold every pack of cigarettes for like $3-4.
Fuck yeah.
Because at the time, I think they were about $5 to $7 for a pack out here. Oh my goodness, I was so happy. I'm like, this is so quick. I could sell them so fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I never did that again, because I learned people were stealing from my friends. They owed me money. They didn't pay me money back. And then once I cut everybody off, I realized I have nothing in common.
They just want to smoke and do stuff.
The one dude was on fentanyl. Fentanyl. I know how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
That he was doing dope. He was. Really weird twist in the story. I pissed off his girlfriend at the time by exposing him for smoking crack for 2 weeks. He got mad, and she's like, why didn't you tell me that? And it got funny, but dark at the same time because he got really mad. She turns to him and says, "Well, now you're not going to have a threesome with me and my sister."
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he gave me the evilest fucking stare. I bolted out of there so fast.
Oh my.
Sorry, bro.
He's like, what have you done?
Fast forward, it got worse for him. They had a kid together.
Oh.
That kid came out with dope in its system. It got taken from them. And now I don't know. My one other friend still stays in touch with him a little bit. The only thing he ever asked for is money. So I said, don't hang out with him. Don't give him any time. Obviously wish him the best. Hope he's getting his life together. But you can't associate with him. You can't go back there because that was my other friend that we did everything together. We were in all the addictions together. And I fought for him too. I was like, you gotta stop everything. You just went to the hospital for a heart thing. I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
And he's doing a whole lot better. He has kids.
Nice.
He has his own place now. And he grinded his ass off for that. I've seen him struggle where he would go without meals just to feed his daughter.
That's a man right there.
Bro, when you were down, you never want to go back.
Yep.
You know everything you can in your power to never have nothing in your bank account again.
I won't lie, it makes me feel greedy because I don't have very much. But like a month ago, 2 months ago, I was asking my stepfather for money. Like I shouldn't say too much. If anything, Miss Brain's like, oh, fucking chill. No, I'm gonna be honest. It was like up until January of this year, where if the times got tough, dude. Do you guys think this stream makes hundreds of fucking dollars with $1,100 a rent a month with gas, insurance? Yeah, I was doing nothing. Yeah, I didn't make even a dent in anything. You know what I mean? So I had to scrape by and do what I had to do to get by while I was building. But like, it was over than that last couple months, and I still don't have very much. But I don't have to ask anyone for anything anymore. When I have to skimp,
Well, you don't have to ask me. You know,
well,
I sent it.
Well, when I skimp, I know YouTube money's gonna be here. I know I'll have it. I know Miss Brain's working right now as well. I know I make enough right now for about a minimum wage full-time job, which is I'm very proud of that. And when I say I make that, I mean the community is providing that at the moment with how we're doing. But I don't want to live like that the rest of my life. But anyway, what I was going with that was it's the first time I can provide groceries for Miss Brain. I can buy her stuff. I can do this. I can do that. And to me, that makes me feel like I'm rich. I cannot go buy a PS5 right now. I cannot go do any of those things. But I do feel rich because I can provide groceries. You know, so to me, I'm always going to remember me as that guy who was digging in dumpsters trying to ask people for money, like my stepfather, because I just couldn't fucking provide. Now I can, and it makes me feel greedy in a way, and I appreciate you guys, you know, because I know it's...
You don't need to feel greedy, you're just appreciative for what you finally have.
It just,
you worked your ass off for it, and it shouldn't feel guilty for wanting what you have.
Well,
you want to continue having what you got. You want to have more, but I would say it's in a refined way. You don't want necessarily more than you need. You want to be able to get by.
And I know I don't have to eat ramen every day now, which is like the biggest step up in my life. I'm willing to admit. Like I don't have to shop at Dollar Tree every day now, boys. Like I do maybe once a week, but I'm shopping at Safeway now. You know what I mean? I'm getting some Instacart stuff. You know, I feel normal. I could do stuff, you know, like it's a nice feeling. But it's wild. I haven't experienced that in a long time, and I'm 31. Because even when I was on my own, providing for myself, I was never good with money. I'd buy games, drugs, stuff, and then what do I have left for rent? So, like, I've just never even been in this position to know I have food in my fridge. Even when I was working in like 100 hours a week at doing the graveyard job, I still didn't have spending money because I was terrible with it, you know? So like it feels different. It feels different, you know?
And my girl, she works her ass off, and I'm really proud of her. And she deals with a whole bunch of my dumbass bullshit every day.
That's a keeper.
She puts up with me. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised she hasn't left me yet.
Put a ring on that finger, cuz. You know what I mean?
We've had some arguments, but I still proposed to her, and I'm trying to fix the ring. Apparently, it was a ring from my mom, from her family. She wanted to keep it in the family, but the stone isn't secure in the setting anymore, and it might fall out. The ring's a little bit too big, so it's also impossible to like fix in its current state. So they're gonna literally have to make a whole new one.
Nah. See, I've gotten some cheap shit on Amazon before, and because it was cheap shit on Amazon, it was still sentimental. And you bring that into a ring place, they'll end up chopping a little bit of it off. But dude, I guarantee you, like knowing you, you could find someone that'll fix that thing, no problem, no problem. As long as you pay a little bit more, they'll literally probably tell you, it might be cheaper in the long run to get a new one, right? Or do you really want this? They'll do it, dude. There's professionals that go to school for that. There's no way that can't be fixed, you know?
The only other thing that's possible is they'd have to take all the stones out, melt the whole thing down, recast it, like stretch it out, whatever, flatten it, and make the ring itself, make the setting again identical to whichever one it was originally, and do all that. It's just really old. It's fragile. I can understand that. So I would think, well, at a minimal, could you just give me a new ring and you just transfer the stones over? I mean,
have you ever thought about talking to an expert, though? You might be able to find some old guy that's been doing it for like 50 years who's like, yeah, to be real, I can do it. Most places can't, but, you know.
There's like the malls around here. It's like you're going to pay a commission. You're obviously going to pay a little bit more. They're going to upsell you this, try to sell you that. And the only time I've seen it is like, I don't even know who they are, but they're jewelers who know what they're doing. They melt it down. They say, I had a customer come in. They say it's sentimental. They want to keep it sentimental. And all they either do is like take the stones out, melt it, remake the ring again, and just put the stones back in, and then, or get another ring and then fuse the old ring to the new ring. So it's 2 in 1. And I'm like, well, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't really know what I want to do with it, but as long as she has something to wear has a lot of significant value to her, that's all that matters to me.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That was a good man right there. That's a good man right there. Oh, that's a good man. Mm-hmm. Man.
You have any plans for dinner?
Fuck. I think some of...
PM,
yeah, it's already like 7. Probably like some rice. I know Miss Brain had some of that steak out thawing. Not sure, honestly.
You could make that rice. All you gotta do is wash it before you cook it.
Yeah, I won't lie. I let Miss Brain do the rice every time, and she tells me I could, but like, dude, nah. She makes good rice. I fuck up the rice every time, you know. So I just let her do it.
I don't even measure it. I used to measure like 1 cup, and then like, what is it? Just 1.5 cups. It's 8 ounces of cup. 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, see, people are even saying you gotta find one of them OG jewelry shops because they live off doing repairs. Yeah, dude, you gotta find some mom and, like, fuck those, anyone that you find online that's attached to a mall or anything, fuck them. Go to some mom and pop place that's, like, buried downtown, and, like, jokes aside, the dude's probably gonna be, like, 70 years old. He's gonna be like, I've been in the jewelry business for fucking 45 years. That man will be able to do that for you, no problem. You know, like, that's because that's the reason they charge a little more than those places, because those big places got to make money and cut corners. For example, anything that's a lot of hard work, yeah, let's just recast it, remetal it, da-da-da-da-da-da. But you pay a little extra, those old guys, they'll get that shit done. They'll bring out the literal magnifying glass shit and, like, you know, Don't tell her that, though. You should tell her that you're gonna...
They got cut down.
You should tell her you're just going to recast it. And then surprise her.
Sorry?
I was going to say, you should tell her Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just have to get it recast and then go find one of those old guys and have it like actually and just be like, psych. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
That's what's
awesome.
up.
Oh man, Joe, the time difference, huh? You already had dinner. I was gonna ask you, what about you? What are you having for dinner? But
I ate. It was the green, and I made that so haphazardly. I saw whatever I had on the counter, and I'm like, I'm gonna take this, this. I got green beans in the freezer. I already had chicken that I had made the day before, and raw chicken marinating in the. I just made them both. I heated the pre-made back up, and then I cooked the. I guess you could call it Spanish chicken for all what it is.
ooh, see that looked. Oh, yep, I forgot. See, I spaced out. That's right. You forgot, or I forgot. You already posted that, and that nap got me. Cuz that nap got me. Cuz.
I'm sure your girl can make a lot of like really, really good Mexican food.
She really, really can. It's just kind of I'm gonna start getting her the materials to be able to do that. Y'all will see on stream too, because this Florida transition, part of the struggle, we gonna see if this works, boys. Miss Brain's not gonna be really working a job anymore. So I told you guys by the end of the year, the goal was to see if Miss Brain can not work anymore. I didn't accomplish that per se just yet, but she is no longer going to be working a 9 to 5 once we move to Florida. It's going to be working for us. Pushing out clips, doing the social media stuff. So
I would open-mindedly weigh, because I don't know anything about Florida. But
yeah,
whatever she does now, because my girl came from Tennessee. She moved back to the area I lived in at the time, and I had found her on a dating app.
yeah, no, I mean, ain't no judging here, dude. Ain't no judging here. If that's the person that you talk about, like, dude, that's just the day and age. You know what I mean? So, like, props to you for finding your person. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? Hey, what am I gonna sit here and be like, oh, you found someone online? You got someone that is better than most people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just saying. You know. I'm gonna take one with you now. Just don't take advantage of my kindness. That's all I ask. Be loyal and honest. Something like this.
I can't do that.
Strength, loyalty, respect.
It's happened to me. I've tried to imagine myself doing something that I cannot in my mind. What's the best way to word it? I guess you can simplify. It irks my soul to even think I would do something that would make somebody feel the way I did. Potentially, even if they didn't feel that bad about it, I felt horrible when someone used me. Because then
Yeah.
I can't trust that person. And I really wonder who's my friend, who's really here for me. If I don't know, why am I around anyone? I'll
Man.
just be alone then. It's lonely as shit. I was lonely for years. I
Yep.
talked to no one. I stayed inside. I worked out. I minded my business. I went to Starbucks. I rolled up a doobie. I drove around and got stoned and just came back home and bullshitted the rest of the day. I don't have to work.
I won't lie to you. When I started my Twitch a year, almost 2 years ago, that's the moment I got affiliate. Which, boys, hear me out. I'm making fucking dollars. I'm in debt. I'm a loser. Hold on. Just let me cook for a second. The first time I hit affiliate, which was 50 subs, and I can turn on ads. So guess what, boys? I went from $0 to fucking 1 penny. Yay. No, literally, I'm just gonna be brutally honest. That's how that shit works. Like, when you're very new to shit like that, no one's just gonna come in and be like, "Here's $500. Here you go." You make money off your ads and a few $2 subs, right? You got to get to 50 a month just to cash out, right? So there was so many months when I first started that I didn't even make anything, right? So like the fact that I went from nothing to a penny, my boy hit me up. The dude who I've known since a child, right? Fucking grew up with him. Told me he was jealous that I was finally doing this. And he didn't hit me up a lot like as much as I would have liked him to, but it got way worse after that message, after I started trying to do this on stream, because I was the guy who lived in his girlfriend's shed. That was the shed talk, boys. Yeah, I mean, so this guy always knew I was quote unquote I hate to say it, under him in a way, right? And the moment that I went from the loser that doesn't make anything to someone who has a chance to not only like I don't care about outdoing you, but like to be like on your level now. I'm normal, right? I make something, and it might not be from a 9 to 5 job. It might be my dream job, but yeah, I make a little something, and I cut him off because he only hit me up once every like 4 months, and I'd be hitting him up constantly. Hope you're having a great day. Bless you and your family. Da 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 da. And that fucked me up. I'm willing, like, that fucked me up internally, but I never like admitted it. So I've never let someone become kind of close since. I'm really good at gaining acquaintances, whether it's the community and the chat and da 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 da. But real life friends, I've been so much more hard on. I just cut one of my friends off 2 days ago because I kind of realized, like, I want to be around people that want to grow with me and they want to hop on our ass boy. I need a fucking token. That I want them to grow with me. I have a lot of friends who will sit there when they hang out and do nothing about talking about smoking weed and just want to hang out, and I'm not going to judge them, but I am. If your only job is, if you don't have a job either and you're just accepting money from your parents or something, I can't be around people like that. Like, I want to be around people who are going to push me to be the best version of myself, and it's hard to find people like that because I've dealt with so many fake people, you know. Because of that guy who I just mentioned, I don't have any more friends from childhood. I don't really have
I don't.
friends like that per se, other than like my boy Impeccable we're moving to. The closer I get with talking to people, I get closer with, but I don't really have too many of those people, which is why I try to do this for the community, because there's a lot of us that kind of are in the same way and pretend we don't need to talk to people, but we do. We very much do, It's just too many of them fake fucking people ruin it,
It's
But,
crazy because it just made me more hesitant to make friends. You
mhm,
got burnt. You're just simply trying to be like an animal. You kind of survival mode.
mhm,
Keep my emotions safe. Keep my mind safe. Don't let anybody in my safe space anymore. Because you don't know who's actually gonna use that knowledge against you. That's
and
the biggest thing. Like, someone finds out any sensitive information, they could do something wild. And in this world, you don't know who's gonna do what.
see, and like, I'm not sexist or anything, but I'm a dude. I got big old penis, long balls. So, like, my friends are usually going to be males because I am a male that is a married man to a traditional woman as well. So, my best friends aren't going to be females, to be real. That's just how that works. And that being said, most dudes, as I've gotten older, they like to compete with each other. You can't really do better than one of your friends without issues. And that's not your friend then. Now, I know that, but like everybody is like that though. Like
Yeah.
most people I've met are like that. Like 99.9 fucking repeating on are like that. So it's really hard to be able to like fucking just
You're
get
at a
to,
mental disposition.
Because shit changes. There's always some kind of mental competition or physical or financial. And it's like, dude, we can't just vibe. You know what I mean? Like, mm-hmm,
I noticed it a lot when you go over to a friend's house and you're just sitting there watching them playing video games, and I'm like, bro, I could do this at my own home.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and just smoke and then be like,
Yep.
is that it?
Yeah.
Is
Every
that it? I'm like, can we like walk around? Can we do something? Like, even if it's just chatting it up, I'm like, I want to get outside, man. I
yep,
feel like I'm a kid.
yep,
Like, I'm 27 at the time. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
dude, I'm bullshitting now.
Yeah, when I got friends over, don't get me wrong, boys, I'll smoke with the best of them. but like maybe we don't have to sit in the chair for fucking 5 hours and like you know what I mean. Like let's go out, cause like this is what I do like every day. Let's do something,
I've always wondered, like something I always wondered about California, where it's illegal out there. Do people literally just walk around smoking weed?
Man, so I cannot express this enough. Like, here, boys, you look over here. Look over there. But, so, me and Europe could just have a second. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm on my patio right now. To be real, you can straight up smoke weed in front of a cop. As long as you're not an asshole, like, and he's not a dick either, dude, it is beyond lenient. You know what I mean? I remember when I was a kid, you always had to look around, but like, nah, dude. There's dispensaries every 10 minutes away. Literally. And you just walk up and you don't need any kind of, like buying alcohol. Here's my ID, scan it in. Let me get a fucking 5 sack of that. Let me get an eighth of this. You know what I mean? And then you can literally just be toking it up in your car. They like to tell you, please don't do it.
Right here.
Yeah, they're like, please don't do it on the dispensary property, but like you could just go to the Safeway right there, just be.
I remember those days. I would take back. I'd have multiple sliders. I'd pack them all up and I'd hit them one after another. I just to see how blazed out of my mind I can get, and it was just a waste of time.
To be real, like, I hate that I'm about to say this because my inner child's gonna be like, dude, fuck it, smoke weed. Cause Florida's not a legal state for the most part. It is medicinal, you know. Now, I'm going to get my card so I can take my blinks and do all that without having to turn my head, right? But at the same time, it is going to be different. The laws are not as lenient as here. You're not going to be walking down the streets in weed. You know what I mean? And as a 31-year-old man that has lived a while doing a lot of different bad habits, I hate admitting this, but I'm glad I'm putting myself in that environment. I don't want to be comfortable sitting out here all day fucking smoking anymore. Like, and I know, brain, dumbass, well then do something about it. No, I know, and I am. And I'm enjoying it now, but it's going to be nice to be forced to not be around that all the time, too. So, kind of happy with that, too, Yeah.
Yeah, out here it was so different. I've always things have changed in PA and Maryland, back and forth. Like it's both. I think Maryland's legal. I don't remember. But when I would go out to Tallahassee, you would just walk around the parking lot of the mall or whatever. They're smoking weed. They don't care. Everywhere, every other corner smells like weed, and I'm like, I kind of liked it when you had to hide it. Cause I don't want it so out in the open, so casual. Like, at least you had the respect not to do it in public. You didn't want to get caught. You're like, oh, I don't want to smell. Like it added kind of to the high. Like you got away with it, and not having to get away with it kind of is like there's no real like risk and reward anymore.
Well, I mean, it's not that I want a risk reward per se, but I want, well, I mean, that'd be kind of cool in a way, but like, to know it is not socially acceptable or as accessible, all of it, to wake up in the morning and go in your backyard and start ripping bowl after bowl, right? I want to be around that because I'm trying to work out more. I'm trying to better my mind. I'm trying to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I think that's good for me at the moment. If there's not a dispensary every fucking 10 feet from me that I can just, and I know, then don't go in their brain, but it's like, What happened?
Yeah, you're not moving to Dade County?
No,
Don't move to Dade County. That is a very bad area.
It's, New Orlando.
Okay. I went there a couple times for like whatever Disney World or Disneyland, whichever one is wherever. I don't know. It's a place I got Mickey Mouse in.
I'm gonna do a stream there with my wife and my boy in Disney World one of these times, boys. I've always wanted to go to Disney World, you know. hmm
That's what's up. I haven't been back in shit since I was like 10.
So you need to come with us then when we go. You know, fucking ride some roller
Definitely.
coasters. Yeah, I'm serious. You know. hmm
I don't know if it's called Splash Mountain or whatever. It's this giant waterfall ride that you go down like a log thing and you stand at the bottom and the water comes over to the ground.
I've ridden Splash
I
Mountain.
love that shit.
Yeah, I've been on that ride, and I've also been on that balcony that you're talking about. That if you stand there, you are not leaving there not soaking wet. You know what I mean? Like it's yep. You know they literally tell you on, hey, you can watch the slide go down right here, but we go get everyone right here. You know. I went with my grandma once, if I remember. And on a field trip, we went on like fourth grade or something over there. Splash Cam. Let's see what else.
Brings back so many memories. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think my parents took me to Chuck E. Cheese before.
Yeah, I've gone once or twice, but that was just one of those arguing the whole time. It was weird. One of
So
those like
fun.
yeah, where you like remember it in a bad way. You're like, oh my god,
Okay,
yeah.
bad core memory.
Oh yeah, he was like, oh man, that's when my stepdad got blasted at fucking Chuck E. Cheese and started arguing with everyone publicly.
Started fighting. I thought you were going to say
When I
started
mean
fighting Chuck E. Cheese.
when I mean everyone, it was just me. You know what I mean, in front of everyone, I'm like, oh fuck this, this shit sucks, dude. You could do this at home. You yell at me at home like usual. Just, you know what I mean? Fuck.
Oh man, I'm sure that sucked.
Nah, it makes life worth living now. You know what I mean? Because I can enjoy it. You know what I mean?
I would have laughed when my dad got blasted and started fighting Chucky.
That would have been hilarious. That'd have been awesome if you just gave him a fucking cold one.
My dad would have won.
Spun his whole head around. You know.
No, my dad's super tall. He's really fucking tall. He would have picked Chucky up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember trying to fight him. I think I only fought him twice. I didn't get a lick anywhere. I tried to pick him up. He just stood there. I'm trying to lift him like I hurt myself. Like I hurt my back trying to lift him off the ground. You know, I just sat down like this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I got up and I walked away. I think the other time you're arguing about to fight in the hallway, and he just picks me up and slams me against the wall. He's like, "You're just gonna stop doing this dumb shit. I'm not dealing with this dumb thing or whatever anymore." And I kind of just, oh, okay.
All right, what's for dinner?
I didn't know what to do. I was shocked. I was so shocked and like, okay, all right, I'll stop.
You're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, it put me in my place real quick. I have a definite level of respect for him serving the country and everywhere.
Yeah.
It's great taking him around because I get a veterans discount on whatever he's around.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's right. I took what was it? I took him out for it was before Mother's Day, but it was kind of for Mother's Day. I took him to that golf resort restaurant place.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah.
It was like right up the road, and yeah, let them get whatever they wanted.
That's awesome.
I think I got steak and shrimp. No, it's chicken and shrimp with the linguine and that Cajun sauce, that creamy Cajun sauce or something. I think that I sent. Dude, you would have loved it. Oh man.
Yeah. See, it's. What's your take on angel hair pasta?
It's good, yeah. It just cooks really fast.
Yeah.
I'm used to like taking my time. Like I'll boil the water, I'll put the pasta in, you see it slowly sink down, and you got more time to do something else. It's not the case with angel hair. You can set it there, and you can just it literally just goes right in, stir it around. You could just turn the boiling water off, and it'll still cook. It just cooks really, really quick. It's really easy to eat. It's very light. So you'd want a nice light sauce for it. And it's easy to make sauce because if you bake chicken thighs or chicken breasts and you add a little water to the breast, but you shouldn't need to do that to the thighs too much, and like you cover it with foil at 350 for 45 minutes, it'll never take longer than 45 minutes to bake 4 chicken thighs. It'll always be done no matter what. But the juice that comes from it, if you have a small saucepan, pour the juice and the drippings into the saucepan, add a little chicken stock, bring that to a simmer, add flour little by little and keep whisking it, and you're cooking the flour, but you're also emulsifying and turning that into a gravy. So simple explanation would be,
Ooh.
you all keep adding flour till it gets thicker, but you don't want it to become like gelatinous and then it'll be nasty, but just enough that it coats like the back of a spoon or something. Add salt, pepper, because you're gonna make it a little bit more bland with the flour, so you gotta make up with a little bit of seasoning. And you could pour that over rice, you could pour it over your pasta with the chicken, you could dip your chicken in it. And it's really easy to make sauces, because that's the first thing we learned in culinary school. You just mix flour and butter, and you're cooking it until it either like you just cook it. You're cooking the flour out of it. That's it.
See, I don't
And
cook.
then once the flour is cooked, you just add your stock of choice: fish stock, beef stock, chicken stock, and you just add whatever is necessary to find like the thickness that you want, and then you're done.
I don't think I've literally ever cooked with flour in my entire life.
I didn't think I did either until that day. It was new. Culinary school was a wonderful experience, but it's a love-hate relationship because it's never been the most fulfilling thing I've done. I love serving people, but working at a restaurant or like has never given me enough money. I still would do it now because I respect the people that do the grind, even though I don't have to. That's what my coworkers, the older generation that I work with, they're like, "You don't have to work." I'm like, "No, I work because I want to,"
Yeah.
and I give the money away. I don't want it.
Well, if you ever thought about being a server at a high-end place, because you not only know about cooking, then when they charge hella for the food, you would get good tips too. You know.
Serving wasn't necessary. I like the server manager.
Yeah, well, that's what I was also thinking too. Like you could, what about your own like organic, like truck or something? Because you could like, you could make food yourselves and literally be the guy that sells it to people and gives people good
I
organic.
spoken to my mom about that the other day. I asked her, I was looking at food trucks. I wasn't sure if I should get one fully custom. Like I pick whatever model it is. They gut it out and put whatever's necessary in. But I said, I don't want fryers. I'm not dealing with grease.
Yeah.
I don't want that greasy stuff. I might just have like a flat top, little griddle, a waffle iron to make waffles. Something basic. I don't want to have Americanized food. When I want a meal, the last thing I want is a hamburger, French fries, a chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, pizza, like raviolis, pasta, because I can make all that stuff myself.
Yeah.
It's boring when you go out. It's nothing fancy to me. I've eaten it all before, and it's old. I kind of gravitate towards anything that's flavorful and I can smell. Like you can smell the real spices that are in it, the African, the Jamaican food. I went out to Harrisburg. There's a place called Mariama's. They have this Jamaican African food out there. I walk in and I looked online at their menu. It's fufu and agusi. Fufu is made from yuca. Yuca is a very starchy plant. You have to soak it and boil it, and it'll act like a potato. And then eventually you'll mash it up. And you just keep mashing it until it becomes this real dense ball of like mashed potatoes. Imagine if mashed potatoes you could stick and ball it together, but you could pick it out and roll it into like whatever shape you want. And then the soup has like oxtails, I don't know, cilantro or parsley, but so many different spices and seasonings in the soup. You just take the fufu, you dip it in the soup, and you just eat it. It's a suggestive way of saying it. It's called the swallow method, where you don't chew it. You literally just put it in. I press it to the roof of my mouth and then I swallow it whole. You don't chew anything. And I'm like, and it was baffling how flavorful this stuff is. By itself, it tastes like nothing. The fufu just tastes like bland mashed potatoes. But the fufu, the agusi has all the flavor. It's amazing how something so simple can be so flavorful, and that's what intrigues me to wanting to keep eating food. It's like someone is actually part of the food now.
What if
you made it? It's your cultural background, and I find that special. Anything Indian, anything African, Hungarian, Vietnamese, Thai, like real Chinese people made by Chinese people that don't really speak English. That's your most authentic thing. I dated a Chinese person, and her dad was Chinese and took us to a Chinese restaurant in New York called Woha. We walked downstairs into like an underground kitchen. That was the best Chinese food I had in my entire life.
Oh man!
And all it was just, I think I got rice, duck, and beef. We were all eating pieces from everything, and I'm like, where have I been my whole life with Chinese food? Because this is not. He said something to them in Chinese, and he's like, I told him to make it like actual authentic, don't make it American. So it was spicy, it was flavorful, it had all this stuff in it that I never had in American Chinese restaurants.
That's so cool.
And that's special. Like, enjoying something like that is so special, it makes you want that stuff again. But then I want to learn how to make it and pay them the respect to honor their cultural and whatever form that food. If I serve it to someone else, I want them to experience the same thing I did.
Oh man. Oh, dude, you making me want some fucking Chinese food right now. Oh my goodness. Man, that's cool. You know so much about cooking and stuff. Yeah, some kind of food truck, and you could even sell it dirt cheap and just, go around halfway houses or something. Have people that never experienced that kind of food experience it.
Oh yeah. Oh, man, if you were here, I don't even know. You would like the weather changes. You'd be cold. You would be hot, then you're cold again. You don't know if you want the air conditioning or the heat on.
Well, see, but I'm going to be bulking up here soon, and a lot of that could factor into me being skinny. So when I bulk up a bit, maybe. Oh, give me 30 seconds. I got to pee just really, 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 really fast, boys.
Take your time.
And thank you.
I'm sitting here. I got nothing else to do.
Dude, chat is loving that you're fucking talking, by the way. They are vibing with you.
That's awesome.
Boys, be nice to Yerb. I'll be right back. Yerb's in charge.
Yeah. That's just me. A chill person. And I don't know. I just live to try and help other people out. It's a more rewarding thing, I guess I could say, to help other people. Keeping it for myself seems to be pointless. Doesn't go anywhere. Don't need it. I don't really want it either. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Depending on the time zone everybody's in.
Yeah. Miss Brain's gonna come visit, boys.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we got Yerb, we got chat. Miss Brain's coming in. Brain's coming in.
I had my phone on the charger, so I was sitting back from it. I've learned a lot of disturbing things about the technology that we use. It's from it paying attention to everything that you say around it to the radiation that comes from it. So why don't you see all these famous people holding their phone?
It's probably
Like
not.
when you watch the Met Gala, when you see people at the BMA awards, there's some people holding their phone, but it's usually officials. Most of those people don't have a cell phone now. They have somebody hold it for them. I Show Speed, he has somebody hand him a cell phone. He's never holding one.
That's cool though. Like that's goals though. Honestly though, like you know, that's goals.
It's something different. I didn't think about it until someone pointed out on I think a YouTube short or something. They're like, I think there's something about our phones that they're not telling us, that there's radiation coming from it that could be damaging you potentially. That why don't these really rich people or famous people have their phone? They have somebody else hold it for them, or I don't know. So I just hold it as far away as I can. I don't hold my phone to my ear on a phone call. I never do that. Because in the regulatory system of your phone, the test that is done for whatever radiation is being emitted during a call is only in hands-free mode.
What does
They
that
don't do
mean?
a test for. Well, when your phone is connected to a phone call, it's receiving and sending a signal constantly.
Yeah.
And while it's doing that, it's also emitting a level of radiation, just like your TV, your lights, the sun, and wherever else. But I really don't know how much, but I know it's more than normal. So you want to be on the safe side, you just hold it away from you. But in an iPhone, again, I haven't checked Android, but I'm sure it's the same thing. There's a regulatory system that means it's how much is being emitted by the phone itself during the phone call, idle, standby, whatever you want to call it. But the tests they run aren't based off of a non-hands-free. It's only it's not based off if you have the phone next to your head. It's only if you're on hands-free mode or speakerphone mode. So it must mean that you're not supposed to have your phone next to your ear.
That's why I tell you to get to stand not close to the microwave, huh?
Yeah, I've peered through the microwave as a kid. Like you're looking into it to watch the food cooking and it spins around. I've been an idiot there as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I made all those dumbass decisions already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just talking about food and stuff, Bubba boy. Oh.
She didn't see the spices.
Oh.
She'll know what this is.
Oh.
I know she'll know what this is. I gotta find something to prop my phone up on.
Let me do.
There
How do I do? Wait, hold on. I do this.
Oh, yeah. You're probably
Turn
seeing
off.
these.
Oh, here. Oh, she has the camera right now.
Okay. Like
Let's make them Wi-Fi.
ramen, I got them. Different kinds of ramen.
You see that, Bubba?
You're gonna love that.
These are from, I think, another. It's called Sprouts. It's like a farmer's market.
Oh, I know what
Supposed to be
that
on-
is.
They like Japanese style Ichiban. I mean, it
Ooh.
does have with natural and artificial flavors, but supposedly a little better for you. Honestly, I could say probably not that much, but based off the ingredients that I'm reading. But I know these are for a fact. These have minimal amount of ingredients in them. Like the only ingredients is like right down
It's
here.
raw. Look at that.
That's
But those are
awesome.
good. But these is what I was trying to show you.
It's adobo. Like, look at Bubba. It's really authentic, like spices.
Dang.
Yeah, I was knowing you would like that, Bubba.
They're actually from New York. They shipped out of New York because whoever owns this company, you can go to Luisa.com and they sell anything Latin. Like the basic Latin spices. They're non-irradiated, they're non-GMO, they're completely organic, they're fresh when you get them in. The
Dang.
sets aren't even that expensive. Like you would think it's a lot, $80 for like 12 bottles. And you can get 24 bottles if you want, but it's every Latin spice. It's like saffron. I don't even know what the heck saffron's used in, but I've eaten it. I don't know what it tastes like, but I can't remember. But
That's cool.
it's been so long, but yeah, their websites have so many things to pick from, and yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys think of all this stuff. This is just a little bit of what's on my table right now.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I showed you this.
Oh,
Lemon
Ooh.
CJ
shaker.
and Seven,
Tequila?
yeah, they're another company that I made posts about on YouTube before, a long time back when I had a different account, about their seasonings. I would take this and I would mix it with something else. They have, I think, Al Pastor and Al Pastor seasoning. That I would mix it. I had to take both packs and I mix them together. I don't know what they're supposed to taste like, but I put both of them on the food. Hella sodium, but they're delicious.
ooh, let's go.
I'm excited.
Me too. There's so much cool stuff. Oh, I appreciate you. We appreciate you very much
I
here.
put more bubble wrap in there, but I can send some of the water that they have here. Like this.
Whoa.
That's
You think it's fancy? This is only $1.25.
no, that's fancy. Even my wife was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, it's like in glass.
Yeah, you see that? Mm-hmm.
Like,
Do you have
I
something
buy
in
this
glass?
when I'm home. I will never. I do not need to buy water here. I installed this when I first moved in. It's a whole filtration system. There's a holding tank back here. This collects all the filtered water. It goes through 3 different filters, a remineralizer before it even gets to there.
That's something I
So,
want in our house.
The
Yeah.
carbon block, smart flow membrane, advanced carbon block, the remineralizer, and then the holding tank that comes up to here. So
Oh, my
anything that
mom and
comes out of
dad
here.
has one of those.
It's fresh water on tap that I'd rather. I save so much money doing
Yeah,
that
that's why I
than
hate
buying
faucet
bottled
water.
water.
Miss Brain's family grew up with one of those too in her house, so that's bucket list goals for her as well, to have that special, that well water, damn near filter supered.
Yeah, because we never bought bottled waters at my parents. We always drank from that. It was like the healthiest, clean water.
If you
We
avoid
had-
the microplastics and a whole bunch of shit, like, obviously the stuff is still wrapped in plastic. I don't know. I can't avoid everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible to avoid everything. I'll drive myself crazy trying to think of, oh, what about this or what about that? Oh, I know about this or I know about. No, I'll give myself anxiety just sitting there. It happened earlier when I was in the bathroom. I hit like the cart 3 times before I took a bath, and I started feeling my heart rate start to go up, and I'm like, calm down, relax. And I started breathing in my nose, out my mouth, because my chiropractor told me, if you have a high heart rate, just breathe in your nose, real deep, hold it for 5 seconds, and slowly exhale it. Keep repeating that for about 2 minutes, and you'll drop your heart rate rapidly. But not rapidly like it immediately drops, but in a safe way.
Yeah.
Because my resting heart rate was way too high. She's like, your resting heart rate right now is like you just got done sprinting. I'm like, but I haven't sprinted. I'm not even feel anxious. I feel fine. She's like, well, then why is your heart rate pounding out your fucking chest? I was like, I don't know. I was still on Xanax. I was still smoking weed. And I quit. Nothing. No issues now. Heart rate, pulse is fine. Oxygen levels are fine every day. I have a little meter. I got a little meter to hold, like the one you get at the doctor's. They put on your finger.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the same one.
That's cool.
It just gives me peace of mind. It's like if you feel off, you look at it, and I can't tell my heart rate because I don't have a stethoscope, but it tells me like the beats per minute and the oxygen.
That's cool though.
So
That's because I'm trying to take my health more seriously, as well. You know.
they don't have. I don't know the brand Johnny Pops. It's a dessert company.
I don't think so.
And they make ice pops, and these are the only ones I eat because they're not really high in sugar.
Oh, there you go.
They call the organic blue wave Johnny Pops, like ice pops or something, and They have no dye. It's natural blue from vegetables or fruit, and I could eat 3 of these in a sitting without it spiking my sugar too bad.
Ooh. See, I can't eat cold stuff because my teeth are just too sensitive. You know, it literally hurts. You know.
Like, I guess you could say it without having to say it. Kind of sounds sus saying like that. I can only suck on it until
Yeah. No, literally. Same here with those. I gotta like, if I really want one of those, I gotta like. I can't have chat look at me with the way I eat it, because the way I eat it is like whatever you're thinking. It's probably a little worse, right? Because I'm a. You know what I mean? Like, that is the only way I can fucking. And I'm just like, oh. Like, it's the only way I can, because if. With ice cream, if the cold gets on my teeth with the roots, it just hurts too bad. So, like, I gotta, like, microwave it and then tongue it on, like, the roof of my mouth, Uh-huh. Sexy girl.
Because you can always just. Well, I don't know if anyone really thinks of this, because I think of doing all the dumbest shit. Buy them frozen, let them melt, and then refreeze them in your own molds.
Wait, what is it? Can you say that one more time?
So, like, when you buy, like, frozen fruit pops like that are just the juice, they don't contain any fruit particles. If I was to let them melt entirely, take them out the wrappers, let them melt in a bowl, take the sticks out, but pour them back in your own silicone mold. Different shapes, little stars, little watermelons, pineapples, or whatever you want, and then use that as ice cubes in your own fruit juice.
Oh, yo, that sounds fire. Okay. Oh, you know what juice is really good? You know, it's ironic. I hate eating real watermelon, but I love watermelon flavored things and watermelon juice. Delicious.
Have you ever had tamarind?
What is it?
Tamarind?
Have I had tamarind, Bubba?
Is tamarind like an orange?
No, they look like these brown pea pods.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I know what they are.
You pop them
I
open,
think
you can eat them.
had the drink hun, but you haven't had the fruit.
I had the drink, but I haven't had the fruit.
Like, was it by Jarritos?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Jarritos. Jarritos, my friend, por favor.
The J is an H.
The tamarind.
Yeah. It's like haha. So it's Jarritos.
Tamarindo.
Okay.
That's how you say it in Spanish. Tamarindo.
Tamarindo.
Mhm.
Tamarindo.
So you guys, for content, you've never thought of doing. I mean, other people are already doing this now, but you're just kind of like piggybacking on it. Is like those Kool-Aid pickles hollowed out with like Takis and chamoy and tahini on that shit, and you wrap it in.
She would love that.
They wrap it in like a fucking fruit roll-up or something, and they put that shit in the freezer until it gets all crunchy, and I'm like, dude, that can't be good for your teeth.
But oh man, I'd try one. Ooh, yeah.
I can't eat none of that stuff. The last thing I had to cut out was pork.
Oh.
I can't eat pork. I'll go in the bathroom like I'm having IBS or like really bad cramps. Everything liquid for the next 4 or 5 hours.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not the only one.
At least you know that about your body.
Coming to my doctor saying the same thing. He's like, just stop eating. I go to an Indian doctor. He's like, you guys are different than because you're not Indians, but like, I'm just telling you to do the same stuff we don't do. Indians don't eat pork. Just stop eating pork. And most of the digestive issues do calm down. Because I was eating those like grinders, the grinder subs with like the mortadella and the capicola and the Genoa salami, prosciutto, all 3 fucking types of cheeses loaded up with fucking like oil and vinegar, and you're like, oh, it's so delicious, but it's killing my stomach.
Man.
I used to work at a deli, and I got a free sandwich every day, and I'd get that. It was their most expensive sandwich, a $14 sandwich for free.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out. I'll make them lose money.
Oh man, I want a sandwich now. You're always making me fucking hungry.
I I mean, in a hypothetical situation, if I lived with you, that's what I would live to do. I would live to make someone hungry, so your appetite is stimulated with the ideas behind eating something, and then when I give you some food, your taste buds are ready.
Oh, he's like preparing it. He's like,
Mango sorbet.
oh man, here you go again. Here you go again.
That's all I do all day with my fiance. I'll ramble off different foods one day or the other, and just, now I'm hungry. We want burritos. You want to go over here and get some it's some fancy Chipotle restaurant. I forget the name of it, but it's like a kind of a fresher version of Chipotle.
Oh, see,
And they have like build your own bowls or whatever, and you put the rice and the chicken with the beans, and then I'm like, all right, sour cream guacamole with like, and you squeeze some fresh lime juice on top of that. I want some cilantro on there, but and all that, and because they have whatever they offer is not the most tastiest.
That's stream that's stream right now, but we have him just pointing at Morty while you and me are talking. I just wanted to show you real quick.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
But yeah.
He keeps saying Marty.
Oh man. What was I gonna say? You watch any like TV shows? Or you got any like TV shows you're in the middle of watching right now?
On Netflix, I have a whole, but it's so sporadic. I'm watching like Baki, the anime.
Oh, how do you like to see? That's one of those ones I've been recommending.
I've literally watched it from episode beginning to end at least 3 times.
Fuck yeah.
That shows me I love, so I will watch it until I get tired of it. Come back like 3 months later and binge watch it again and just like pig out while I'm eating it. It's not really pig out. It's like a lot of food, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of small little picking at different things.
That's exactly what I do. Like tonight, for example, since, well, I mean, I did have breakfast and stuff, didn't really have lunch because I took a nap, but like, you know, I'll overdo it. And then, like, what we'll do is we'll get on the bed and we'll put like a towel out, put the laptop up. I'll make like 6 things, you know, and I'll just be like, let's watch. Because I'm also trying to expand the stomach a bit and not overdo it, but I'm trying to bulk up a little bit, so just try to get the body of eating a little more. So especially at night, I'm not going to do this habit for long, but like push yourself to your full, watch a show, and then all of a sudden anything after eating becomes bored eating. But because you're watching a show, you can put it down, you know. So I'm trying to like go with that a little bit at night and bulk up. You know, and pretty soon here we'll be doing the protein powders. But yeah, usually I know that's not the best thing is to have the biggest meal right before bed, but you know.
If you're gonna eat before bed, at least make it 3 hours. 3 hours before bed. You need to let your body digest. And if it's gonna be shorter than that, I would recommend getting up. I don't like sitting down after I eat. Get up and walk at least 200 steps. It will kickstart your digestive system. So your body will start digesting the food quicker.
Ooh,
Instead of
okay.
just sitting there and like, cause you live a sedentary lifestyle. If I'm sitting here, yeah, my body's trying to not absorb fat in a way, because that's what it's designed to do, is try to get rid of excess fat, and like you'll excrete it when you go to the bathroom and all sorts of disgusting ways. But if you're moving, just like in China, most of those people don't have heart conditions because they're always walking or biking everywhere.
A lot more physically
They're
fit.
Yes, but that's translated to if you keep moving throughout the day after you eat, unless you're resting after a workout, it's not ideal just to sit around after you eat like a very heavy meal. You want to get out. You want to keep your body in like kind of fat burning-ish state where you're using like what you just put in your body as fuel to some extent. You want to use like the carbs that get turned into energy from like the starches and rice. That'll also skyrocket your little blood sugar to an extent. But yeah, I made me think about like going more in depth with the protein powder. What I always try to do as a precautionary. It's a good example. Okay, so these are by ProMix too, D3 and K2. As soon as I read the back, it says serving size 1 capsule. There's 90 capsules per the container, but it says 500 micrograms, and then 5,000 IU, which is 625% of your daily value of D3. I don't want to put that much vitamin D3 in my body at once, not knowing if I get it from anything else that I eat.
Yeah.
The safer thing to do, I'll just take the capsule open and I'll just put a little bit. I don't really know if I'm getting much of this because it's not like something that's necessary. It supports optimal vitamin D levels, promotes healthy sex drive, and strengthens your immune system. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Fucking sounds
Take a
good
little
to
bit
me.
of that. So it's like just being safe with everything. Like, I don't know how my body's going to respond to it, so I never take the full dose.
Yeah.
So with the protein powder, it'll say, I think serving size 2 scoops. I just use 1. Because you don't know how your body's going to respond to the BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. Those are some things your body does and some doesn't make normally without the presence of something else. And to get those will be harder. So to provide them after a workout can promote faster recovery, more muscle gains, more strength. Not like rapidly, but you'll notice a difference because I went into working out fully doubtful. I didn't believe anything was going to change. I was a skinny kid since I was like, I could ever remember. I always had eating issues because of the ADHD medication they put on me. It put me on a 7. And so I was like that skinny kid that got picked on, that got bullied, and I would kind of berate my parents and be like, it's your fault that you put me on these pills. I couldn't eat to stand up to my bullies.
Yeah.
I didn't care if I won the fight. I just wanted people to stop picking on me.
Yeah.
And so I did. I kind of sucked it up. I took the bullying. It came as it, whatever it did. Some days less than others. And when I finally started working out, I just kept telling myself, I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to start at 25 each and see where I can go from there. I did 25 push-ups in the morning and then maybe 25 in the afternoon, and I walked around the block of my apartment complex once every day. And that's all I did. In between meals, like either it was dinner, lunch and dinner, or between breakfast and lunch, I would supplement with the protein powder in anything. I would put it in this.
Thank you.
I put it in this coconut yogurt because I didn't know what was going to set my stomach off with like indigestion again with dairy or whatever, but it's just made from coconuts.
That looks good, though. I bet that's delicious.
It is. It's not even that high in sugar, but I would take about 2 servings, just like, I don't know, 2 3/4 a cup. Add 1 scoop of protein powder. You only need to use the creatine 1 time a day. You could put it in water or you could put it in your food. So I put it in this. I would eat, I don't know, this is my recommended thing. The texture, the consistency, it's smooth and creamy. If you shake it up before you eat it, it gets even creamier.
Yeah.
And I do that once every day. And I have a picture I always look back at. The first time I caught myself flexing in the mirror. I've never flexed in the mirror because I never had that kind of like, I feel good about myself. I'm like, I'm looking good. I'm like, actually, I have to go ask my mom.
Yeah.
Are my arms bigger than normal? I don't believe this. I took a picture and she's like, you are getting a lot bigger. I'm like, don't lie to me. Please just be honest. No, you actually are getting bigger. Your muscles and your shoulders are more developed. Your chest is sticking out more. You have back muscles sticking out. And, yeah, I felt really good about myself. And after doing that, I went from 118 to 145.
That's my boy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
That was not in a month though. That was in like a 3-month time span. I would gradually increase. You will change pant sizes. I went from I think a 29 to a 30.
That must have been a good
20,
feeling though.
Yes, but all the pants that I like, I couldn't fit anymore.
Oh yeah.
Everything I was mad because I never had to buy new clothes. I took care of my clothes really, really well, so they lasted me really long. So people think, oh, you got money, you spend your. No, I don't. I still have clothes from. That's about 10 plus years ago. I still wear it. It's in very nice condition. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, dude.
I have things that have holes in them.
Mhm.
I got stuff that still has holes in it. I refuse to throw it away because there's just I don't want to confuse it in my brain. It could be sentimental, maybe, but it's more so the journey I guess that I've had with those pants. Or that shirt.
Miss Brain was literally like, she whispered, he sounds like you. I'm the same way. Because she's been trying to get rid of a pillow that I've had for like 4 years now. But I got it when I first met Morty. And you know what I mean? Like, I can't, dude, there's holes in it. Talk about you have no idea the bacteria.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm like,
I could send you a pillow too.
you know, I'm like, well, when this thing runs off, I'll fucking gut it and make it into a new pillow. Like it's hard for me to throw some things away. You're right. Like I'm the same way. You know, like that black leather jacket that's like been torn to shit. Well, Miss Brain got it for me, so it's like I don't want to throw it away. You know, it's like I know any other person would be like,
especially though.
you know, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, there's nothing wrong admitting that it's special. It has a sensitive spot in your heart. Like you hold it close, and I don't know if like my fiance bought me a jacket. If she has, I don't remember. I can't even think off the top of my head. I'd probably think of her hugging while I'm wearing it.
See, yeah. I don't know. Maybe
Like
for
I
me,
have her with me. She's not really with me, but this is the closest thing I'm gonna get.
Oh,
If like when I'm at work or something. That's how I see things.
yeah. It's like that feeling you get when, like, you know damn well you could have made yourself a sandwich, but when you know your partner made it for you, it's like, oh, that's just gonna be more delicious. You know, it's like, oh.
That's the gray area of my relationship. She cannot cook.
Oh.
No shame.
You're like, ugh. Okay,
There's reasons though. I shouldn't just say she can't cook because she can make food for her daughter when she was living by herself. So she can do that. She can't smell after having COVID.
Oh.
Because I came home the other day, I walk in and all I smell is gas. I panic, I start yelling. I'm like, the fuck is that smell? There's gas. Didn't know that she accidentally knocked open the gas nozzle to one of the. And I was like, you gotta open all the windows in the whole house. You have to put every fan on everywhere, and you can't. I have to. You have to go downstairs. It rises. You can't. You're not supposed to breathe that shit in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you not understand that you could blow this whole place up like that?
Yeah. No,
It's very, very dangerous. So I said, you know what? In a more respectful manner, please just stay out the kitchen. Just don't use the stove at all, unless you only hit the buttons on the top. And please don't touch the dials. Just to be on the safe side. I don't have to shut the gas off, but
yeah, well, it's better it being safe. You know what I mean? Like it's a real thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
And she didn't mean it, and I apologize for it later. But I was like, I just want you to understand the gravity of what I'm trying to explain. You could literally hurt people. You're not supposed to breathe.
No, I've literally done that with Miss Brain. Like, and I hate doing it because you feel like you go to dad mode, but you're like, I can't not just let this go. You left the oven on with shit inside, and like you took a nap, and I know you got busy with something else, but like that could destroy things, and you got to be like, you can't do that. All right, I'm sorry, you know, and you're just like, okay, just let's be careful next time. But yeah, no, I get the same way when it's like, and it's out of love, you know, it's like, I want to make sure you don't kill yourself, you know what I mean, fucking dying in a fire.
I think this will be loud.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna go fill my vape juice real quick. Here, I'm gonna mute this so you guys don't hear this. So then, well, I'll be right back. We're back.
That's cool. Cheers. What is this style? Not even. Okay.
Alright, let me.
Well, chisel.
Sorry.
No, keep going around it. No, you're good.
It's all the big pieces they won't take.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting the big pieces too. Good job. Alright. We're vacuuming outside. Just vacuuming the old patio, boys. Oh, what's that? What the heck? Oh, I was like, did you have a man cave in the fucking Batmobile? Bat cave? That's fucking crazy. Oh,
Wait, dude, that looks so cool now.
that looks cool as fuck. Yo, you see the space cars in the background? Oh, shit.
They got this one.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Got a fire going right there.
Boom. Boom.
That's just some stupid filters.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is like probably the first time I've been on my phone with like anybody in mad long. My fiance is like, dude, you're glued to that phone. Like so much. I'm walking around with it on chat. I have my laptop out. I have my MacBook at the same time. Like, it's like you're doing too much. I'm like, I never do this.
Well, I'm
never
glad.
do this.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to build that community. You know what I mean? For like people to be able to open up and like, I'm not that guy that's gonna compete with everyone. I'm trying to make sure everyone has a good time and spreads positivity. And there's not many people like that. So I get a sick enjoyment off hearing you say that too, because in a weird way that means I'm doing what I need to correctly. You know. Damn, you making me want some fucking strawberries and yogurt. My grandma used to make me in the morning along with like the eggs and shit. It'd be like blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and bananas, and that'd be covered in yogurt with like granola. Hella good. Oh, that might even fix the door thing. Because I think it was just because there was stuff in it.
I left it. No, where they at?
I think it's easier to sweep it out the other way.
Oh, there's just vacuums out there.
I don't think I
Oh,
locked
yeah.
my car.
That's true.
There we go. Now I can unlock my car.
Man, I need one of those black maple thingies. Does it taste like maple?
No, it tastes like, I was trying to explain, whatever Gelato 33 or Dosito tastes like, that's the closest thing I can get to resembling it. Because the issue I run here in, I guess you would say when I shop in Pennsylvania, is specifically when I run, I think it's in the, I don't think it's all of it. Might be in all of PA, but it was in the Harrisburg and York area that I drove to that I got the one cart from. The guy said when they were moving the mother plant of Gelato 33, it accidentally got killed.
No.
So I was like, dude, how? You don't have backups? They're like, no, they only had clones. But the problem now is we only get crossbreeds. We don't get the original Gelato 33 that I had that day.
Oh.
Just had another card. Dang it. I don't know where I put it.
I'll be losing my shit all the time. Losing my carts all the time.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, it was another Starbucks
yeah,
card.
you're getting your cousin, and I think so.
I found another one in my car, and I was like, oh shit, they can use it. I don't want it. Oh, dude, this is not this string. That's not black maple, and I know it's not black maple because I switched out the card. I don't know which one is in here.
Just for your
That's the
drink.
problem. It was a combo cart that I did not like. It wasn't bad, but I'm very specific in how I like the type of high I want from weed, and that shit did not give it to me, and I did not like it at all. I was like, I'm not doing this. It wasn't bad. It's just something I didn't want to feel. I don't want to feel like the body high. I don't want to feel my shoulders or my chest or my. No, I want to feel it in my head.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, dude. Now on like, I mean, I'm one to talk because I'm hitting one right now, but like distillate, dude. I'm trying to get off that, dude. You know, because like,
Because I also have this thing. I don't know what you call it. I guess this is called like a box mod or whatever for carts.
oh, yup, mm-hmm.
I could send that along in the box too.
No, that's just expensive. You need that. Like, you know what I mean? That's what if you.
I have multiple ones. I got a bunch of these. I bought them because like I was tired of the stick batteries, where like when you press the button on, and now I'm back to the stick battery.
Yeah, I won't lie, dude.
Fucked my cart up.
It's crazy. I had this guy. I had this in. It's still a Yocan thing, but like it had different settings and all that, and then that thing fucked off, and I was gonna buy a different one, but like you said, I just went right back to this one. Just the pull, no button, you know. Mm-hmm.
I want the button though. I tell them I need the button, and I need to know the voltage settings. I just need to know which one's the lowest setting, which color or whatever it is, because sometimes they just sell you the battery and it's not even in a box. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna. What was I gonna say? Put stream. Boom, right here.
Back to flour. That's when I mentioned that stores in Bickle thing. One of the dispensary employees mentioned he just bought a Volcano, and he was like, oh yeah, I mixed a Temple ball and some hash and some flour in there, and it vaporized so nice. I'm like, man, you're making me fucking jealous.
Oh man, dude.
I have such a disposition on weed, with like New Day the weed, because none of it makes sense. I can't seem to make sense of it in my head that if we're supposed to eat organic and non-GMO, why are we modifying the fuck out of wheat?
Yeah.
It never lines up with with anything. I know because you're what is it, Burner? He created cookies. But in his one documentary, he's talking about this genetics dude came to him with these new genetics he found from Florida or wherever else, and they're going to mix them together and make a strain. And I'm like, dude, you're playing God. If you play God, you're going to pay the price. You're going to have flaws. You're going to have issues. You lost sight with weed, and now what a lot of people have done is they grow weed for potency. Like for how high the THC level is, they fuck with the growth cycle to do whatever they do with it. They give it synthetic nutrients, spray stuff on it, and I'm like, it's not normal. Let the plant just grow however it do. If it happens to be a good yield, because it just by chance the conditions were ideal, then you have a good batch. If not, try again next year. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I saw the weed I used to get from these there's kids from these old heads in high school, and there was a handful of them. They used to get this Cali weed. They called it Cali weed. I don't even know if it was or not, but then there was someone had this homegrown stuff that was really, really good. And I praised the person that did it. I'm like, you know what you were doing. You cured the bud. You dried it properly. But I didn't get anxious. A lot of people out here are saying these cartridges, dabs, and even sometimes the flower, like the old heads that would get their medical card for the first time and then try this new age weed from the dispensary would say this ain't shit. It don't taste like a whole lot. It don't, because some of the first batches that came out were bone dry. That was my first experience with the weed out here. Was not a good one.
Yeah.
I got pineapple skunk. I ate the pineapple skunk. I had never in my life was able to squeeze a bud, and all I heard. That's all I heard. I heard like this giant crunch sound. I smoked it. Harsh as shit. Didn't do nothing. Tasted terrible. I think I don't even know what I rolled it up, and I'm like, here. One of my friends at the time, not my friend now anymore. Here, you take it. I don't want it. I don't think I want dispensary weed if it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
It was bullshit, and I'm like, I was getting anxious off of it because it's stronger. I never had like 20% THC weed before.
Yeah.
I had stuff that was like 14 or under, if that. And what I learned was at the dispensary, they said, like, going in like the simplest scientific aspect, it's not based off the THC available in the weed, because that's not necessarily what gives you the modulators. They call terpenes the modulator of your high. So the terpene profile between like a sour diesel and Pineapple Express?
Sorry.
No, you're good, Bubba.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Pineapple Express.
More noise.
No, you're good.
You know they smell different. Both strains has their unique smell. What you smell is dictating what you feel. So the stinkier the weed, the higher you feel. Terpenes are a smaller molecule. THC is a larger molecule. THC requires the terpenes to help it pass through your blood-brain barrier. So the more terpenes available, the more THC can go into your brain.
That's kind of cool.
So that's what they said. In stupid terms, the louder your weed, the higher you get. Not the higher the THC percent. Because I smoked Brownie Scout by Rhythm. I got super duper high the first time I smoked it. I smoked it again the next day, nothing. And that was my really weird experiences with weed. I'm like, why the fuck am I not feeling anything the next day? That's not normal.
Yeah.
Back then, I would smoke a blunt, and I'd be high as fuck. An hour later, I'd smoke another one, and I'd re-hide my high or whatever. And now I'm high even higher. And laughing and giggling and able to carry on. I got the munchies. Not with this new age weed. I have to treat these cartridges like they're... I don't know, super concentrated shit. You're not supposed to take more than a 4-second pull. You take a 4-second pull, it don't look like a whole lot, but don't be fooled. It's a lot more than you think.
Yeah.
Because you have to really think, how many joints is in one blinker? You might not be smoking it, but you're getting that amount of THC at one hit.
Yeah.
That's probably not really good for your brain long term. So in a safer manner, I'm like, what if I just vaporize the flower? Even if it is a little bit higher, I can still go to the dispensary and ask them for, like, what's your lowest THC stuff? Still good weed, but I don't want nothing strong. And I could probably get just as high if I had nothing in my system, like a detox, and then start it again. I get just as high. Just taking a tolerance break. That's a big thing they talk about at dispensaries when they say when you can't get high or when you can't get medicated like you used to, just take a tolerance break for like 4 to 5 days and go back to it, and it'll be like you stop. And I'm like, no, not really. For me, I still remember the first time I smoked after those 7 months of not smoking. I was never that high again in my life.
Yeah.
I was never that high again in my life. I got, I think, a quarter of mids and 2 grams of loud, whatever high grade, strong ass weed. They rolled up 1 blunt of loud, and I smoked 2 bowls of the mids to my face. The loud came around once, I hit it, came around again, and I was with my girlfriend at the time in high school. And I remember I was in a lawn chair. I could not get up out of that lawn chair. I tried to get up. My legs would not work. I started smacking my legs. I'm like, work, damn it. You're going to fucking work.
Yeah.
I tried to stand. It's like my legs were so weak. I could hardly walk. I said, this don't feel normal. I don't know if I'm just mad relaxed or something wrong, because that don't seem... I've never had that happen to me in my life. Plus, I never really smoked that much either. What kind of is, I realized smoking by yourself, somebody else's habit never becomes yours. So if you only take 2 bowl pulls in the whole day, every day, that's your habit. You hang out with someone else that wants to smoke more. Now you're increasing your habit. You're
Yeah.
comfortable with the way that. Why do you have to do what the other person does? I never understood that. Yeah, the weed is like the only drug you pass around. Like, here, man, take it. Take a rip, bro. But at the same time, it's like, why can't I just respectfully have my habit of like my consumption amount? That when I come out with hang out with friends, that now we're all passing blunts around, having a good time, upping our tolerance level. Now that we have to smoke more,
Yeah. I know.
that doesn't make sense. I can't seem to wrap my brain around it. Like, I get it, but then I don't. Like, it's just friends hanging out. I'm like, yeah, but you spent more money that you didn't need to spend.
Mhm.
And you just smoke more weed than you know. You don't even need to smoke all that weed, man. You could have saved that weed too. Oh.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm losing. Oh. I don't know. At your worst, what was the most you ever smoked in one day?
Probably about 3 ounces.
Damn, I've never smoked that fucking much in hell.
Yeah.
I've never smoked a half to myself, like, in a sitting. I couldn't smoke a whole ounce. I would just pass the fuck out.
Yeah, see, there's a point where, like, when you smoke that amount, it really doesn't do anything after a little bit. You're just re-upping the high you got 2 hours before in the same sesh. So you just kind of just sit there at a same level. You know, if you could take it, you don't really get higher after a certain amount. You just kind of keep chilling, you know.
Smoke.
That's why I say I can outsmoke anyone, because it's not like I'm going to just fucking get blitzed enough till I start seeing stars. I just get to a certain point, drop off, and then just keep fucking chiefing. Nothing happens, you know.
Yeah, it's wasting pack after pack of fucking Rillos.
Mhm. Yep. That's
I'm so mad at myself though. It's like just kicking myself in the ass. Like, just it's what I do to keep myself on track too. You gotta keep it. It's what do you call that? A support system.
yeah.
Like, you have someone to keep you accountable, keep you on track, to remind you, like, bro, you don't want to do that. You know the progress you were making. You don't want to backtrack.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You know where you've been at.
I'm the same way with the
So
cartridges.
I beat myself up in the head for doing that shit. I take one extra cart pull. I was like, you idiot, you don't need to do that shit. Don't do that next time.
No, but there's a difference between taking an extra cart pull and fucking going through it fucking cart a day. Like you were just saying, blowing through your tolerance like nothing. There's a difference between having some cart pull skis, having your physical, spiritual, mental health all on lock. You know what I mean? That's a difference than like you just going, I'm gonna smoke a blunt to smoke a blunt, which, to be real, isn't really a bad thing in my opinion, because I have a really high tolerance, so like I'm a big social smoker too, you know. So
Okay.
that's really because I don't really use it because I'm like, I need the feeling. I'm just more social about it at the same time,
Okay.
you know. So I'm not like I need to get high. I'm just like, man, I'm just chilling.
My ex was the same way. She was I want to get this correct. Puerto Rican and Jamaican.
Mm-hmm. Puerto
And
Rican.
I learned from her that Dominican and Puerto Rican are different. Don't get them confused. You will piss somebody off. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm just a random white dude, in a Latin community. I don't know what the fuck is what. I just know it smells good and I want it.
Dude, that's literally me when I go around Miss Brain's step family most of the time. Like, I'll be like,
Family, I don't have step
oh,
family.
sorry, I always get that confused. When I go to my step family's, Miss Brain's family, when they're cooking something delicious, and I'm like, babe, what is your mom cooking? And she goes, it's pollo de, and I just, I just know by like even just the sound and the smell, I'm like, it's about to be delicious, you know.
Has a weird Spanish
Oh, yeah.
name.
Yeah, all of those
Oh,
ones are like the best ones, like adobo. Like as a weird white guy, I'm like, that doesn't sound like meatloaf,
Like
you
caldo
know.
de pollo,
Yeah, see,
chicken soup.
oh, that's so good. That's real chicken soup. That's not
I
Campbell's.
have Spanish food on my wall. I have a whole. I bought this when I was back dating someone else. It's all Puerto Rican food.
Mmm.
So I was like tostones, arroz con gandules, arroz con pollo, habichuelas. I don't even know how you say it. Sorulas de maíz. I don't know what it is. But
Flan.
I'm sure I would like it. Pernil, which is pork. Aguacate, that's avocado.
Yes.
The coquito,
His brain's like,
pasteles,
yes.
flan, mofongo. Ah, yes. Oh, that food is delicious.
Oh.
It touches your soul when you eat it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, because my one Puerto Rican friend it actually is still my friend because I see him once in a while. He lived down the street from the old dude I used to buy weed from in the city in the projects, and I guess everybody knew me as that white kid that just hung out with everyone that had money and would just smoke weed with everybody and didn't care. So I fell out of I guess contact with a lot of people when I was cutting everybody off, and he was the only person I was like, I never really hung out with him. So I got his number through the guy I used to smoke weed, I used to buy weed from, and then I went out to hang out with him. Linked up, got real close with him and his family, and they would make me. I mean, I would pay them, but I'm like, I'll buy the ingredients and I'll pay you. Will you make me food? And they've made me like big meals. I got to be part of their family meals. I got to see the gender reveal for his son. Other birthday parties, going out to I love going out to bowling with them.
What I will say is
Bowling
this
with-
though, real friends won't charge you for that. You know what I mean?
No, they never did.
That's
I offered.
awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So like when his mom brought me out coffee one day, I just gave her I think $25, $50.
You gonna go back?
She's like,
Um,
no, I don't need it. And he said something to her in Spanish. I didn't understand what it was, but I was trying to convey to him to understand. I'm like, this is just me.
I won't be too.
I
much
am
longer.
being nice, and that's it. I don't expect anything. I'm just giving something because you gave something to me. You didn't have to, and here's my form of thank you. I have nothing else to offer you.
No.
So I know y'all need it more. You're living in the projects. No offense. I'm not trying to be negative. I know the situation you're in. It's not fun.
Yeah.
So let me help. Like, if that's the least I can do, I mean, I love food. I love family and friend, like close-knit or like oriented types of meals. I always loved that since I grew up like that. My grandmother would always cook on Sunday, have like big Sunday meals for me and my mom and like my dad and my grandpa. We would sit down. Sometimes my uncle and my aunt would come over with their two kids, and we'd have Sunday meals together. Oh, I always was excited as a kid for Sunday meals. Like, it was fucking delicious, and that's where I learned gravies and like whole cooked chickens. But just remembering, like, wait, how did she do that? And then wait, she did this differently. And remembering that was really cool because it's a connection, and that I think that's where I got what I said that one time was I found food to be the way to touch somebody's like soul or spirit, whatever you want to call it, and bring people together, because I've seen people like at each other's throats. Stop fighting over pizza. Then someone just put a pizza in between them, and they're like, eat. They just looked at each other, looked at the pizza, grabbed a slice, and just shut up and ate.
Yep.
I'm like, that right there. That is what food can do. And it's like, I don't know. There's just something special about eating a meal. Like, with my person I was thinking of marrying before, my fiance now, and she told me it was really special, and she thought it was like, adorable. I made made a dinner for us, and we sat on the floor,
Aw.
and I fed her.
Aw.
I was like, it was one bite. I said, I want to feed you. That is the most utmost form of submission to your partner. I will take care of you.
Aw.
I will make sure you eat what you need. You have. And I'm like, it shows that if I'm willing to do that now, I'll take care of you when you're older.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So
It's a very loving heart. It's a very kind soul. Oh, man.
yeah, some people said I have like an old soul, and I'm like, dressed like this, I don't look like I have an old soul. I just put this on because I was bold.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I'll sit inside in a pair of khakis all day. Like it doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't have fancy clothes. I mean, this is Nike. I don't think that's fancy.
That's fancy.
This is old.
That's fancy.
This is old. This is years and years and years old. It's only nice because I don't wear it that often.
Looks good. Looks good.
I seen you had the pandas on the other day.
Yeah, my wife got them for me for my birthday, and I'm not really a materialistic guy, so I was like, oh, yay! Like, I was like, I like these shoes, I feel like
But
I'm
if you
getting
could
them.
wear, if you had a pick on a brand of shoe, would it be like Nike or Adidas, Reebok, New Balance?
I'd go with my old childhood shoes that I never got, Fat Farms. You remember the Fat Farms?
Okay, you're saying Fat Farms. I have one pair,
Yeah.
and I feel the same way you do about it. I wish I had them back. I didn't know anything about it. I knew nothing about the shoe. It looked like a cool sneaker. It had a P on the side with some shiny little wings. I'm like, that I think is cool as shit.
Yep.
I wanted a pair.
Yep, the P right there is what sold me. I was like, the P with wings? I need that. I need that.
I did see a pair on eBay.
Never
They have
forget.
them on eBay, but I don't know if you want to wear eBay shoes.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna be able to get them. They don't really make Fat Farms anymore. Like you know what I mean? Like I never understood people that fucking hate on hand-me-downs. Most of my stuff in life was like hand-me-downs too. And like, hey, you want clothes on your
All my
body?
clothes are hand-me-down.
Yeah, you want clothes on your body or not? See, look at that. That shirt right there you're wearing. It could be. Who knows? It could be a hand-me-down. Looks good. Like, no one would ever know. Like, I don't get the stigma behind being given something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? And if you really want to argue about it, it means you're not wasteful. You're willing to accept something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I also saw it. I mean, I saw it differently. I would get a box of all my cousins' clothings. Like my two cousins from Saturday. Yeah, my grandmother's sister's kids. So my other aunt, her daughter, and they had two sons, I think, and a daughter. There are two sons that would get their clothes sometimes, button downs, because they went to like prep schools. So they would have to dress real nice. So they'd have like the nice button downs and like chinos or khakis. I don't think I picked them very often out of options, but my mom laughed because she's like, I don't even know how you remember that. I said, there was this off teal Mickey Mouse shirt that one of them gave me as a hand-me-down, and I wore that like it was the Bible.
Yep.
It's the only shirt I ever wanted to wear. I loved how it felt. I loved how it looked. And I was mad when it had a hole in it. And it was in the back of the neck, too. It was back where the tag was. It just started separating. I was so sad. My mom had to throw it. I was like, oh.
The fallen soldier. Oh, my goodness. I see Miss Brando cooking. I might go in now and help her out. Cook and just sign off here early. That doesn't mean you guys get anything else different, Chad. I mean, you guys too. I'm going to probably sign off and get a little bit of rest. I know tomorrow's going to be Friday. Trying to put my mental health a little more, which we were talking about. For example, instead of pushing myself right now, I could go help Miss Brain and,
just lay
Yeah.
down a little early and just, it's gonna be a big day tomorrow, big Friday. So, you know, yeah,
Definitely.
dude, I appreciate
Same
this
for you.
this talk, dude. You know what I mean. Anytime you're down to do this, as you see me streaming, just I love having you. You know what I mean. This is awesome.
I
Okay.
do it every day. I mean, I don't want to be overbearing
Nah,
and feel
dude.
like
Hey,
pressure.
well, then I will. Like next time I'm fucking online tomorrow, when I see like tomorrow morning when I'm streaming after I get back from chores and I see you pop in, I'll be like, "You want to fucking hop in?" Well, you know what I mean. It's nice. It's nice.
Sure.
Yeah, I like being able to talk to people too. It's better than just talking to myself out here. you know. Mhm. Mhm. But damn, Yerb, I appreciate the talk again. I hope you and your fiance have a wonderful night, and you know what I mean.
Oh, you too. I hope you and your wife have some delicious food together.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, all right, my friend. I will talk to you tomorrow morning for our next little podcast adventure.
Definitely. Have a good night.
You as well, brother. You as well.
See ya.
Later, brother. All right, chat. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Very, very nice guy. I really like Europe. He's a sweetheart. You could tell. But right now, boys, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna start helping Miss Brain with some food. And I will be back tomorrow, boys. Tomorrow morning, you absolute legends. It's a nice, elaborating conversation with you. Boys, thank you all for being amazing, talking to each other, and just having a great time. You guys are awesome. What's on the menu, chef? Some rice, and I forgot to thaw some chicken, so I gotta fucking figure something out right now. But all right, guys, I appreciate all of you. Bless you all. Give me one last big kiss. Live cook. I would, but I'm gonna take the night off and just hang out with Miss Brain and stuff. All right, Beaver, give me a kiss as well. All right, later, boys. Later, everyone.